Prior to today's kickoff, let's meet the problem starters for both teams. First for Wayne State on defense. Defensive end 55, Kobe Horn. Defensive tackles number 94, Rashawn McGee. Defensive tackle 92, Gus Taylor. Defensive end number 97, Jaden Ecker. Linebacker number 4, Carl Ware. Linebacker 53, Quincy Salter. Linebacker number 9, Braden Bradevell. Cornerback number 7, Anthony Walk Jr. Cornerback number 8, Clifton Buchanan. Free safety number 1, Caleb Coleman. And strong safety number 2, Elijah Folkes. The head coach for the Warriors is Tyrone Wheatley in his second season. And now the offensive problem starters for Davenport. Left tackle number 57, Adam Sardio. Left guard 77, Samuel Garcia. Center number 66, Sam Lofton. Right guard number 74, Edward Bryant. Right tackle number 79, Zach Slapmaker. Quarterback number 30, Dewan Mathis. Running back number 4, Myron Harris. Wide receiver number 11, Hakeem Harris. Wide receiver number 1, Preston Smith. Wide receiver number 6, Antoine Collins.
I'm trying to give you. You get me? No.
Antoine Collins.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3. Davenport. Davenport football against Wayne State just around the bend. Davenport football just around the bend here on DUPanthers.com and Flow Sports.
At this time, I'd like to recognize this year's Alumni Awards recipients. Derek Martin College of Urban Education Alumni Award. Amy Painter College of Health Profession Alumni Award. Jim Zaru College of Technology Alumni Award. Joel Blanchard, Donald W. Main College of Business Alumni Award. And Jim Ayers, I. Berkowitz Professional Excellence Award. And Dr. Arthur L. Gardner, Jr. Distinguished Alumni Award.
We could probably auto balance. Still get my breath back.
What do you need?
A little dark. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a auto adjust.
I'm not gonna mess with that. Let's move you back real quick, just a bit. Get the center out.
Supposed to move. All my valley round me bold. Getting real italics round me, valley circle, kind of purple, underscore them out. Straight from universal to commercial. 11 years later, I done found my purpose. Here I am. Oh, that man. Going out, swinging for, going outside. Jeffrey Tintos in the live ride. The one up on my live ride. Saying I know she lied. Finding myself as a days fly by like us on the moon. You told me
Davenport University football is on the air.
He's going to go long to Preston Smith down the sideline. Preston's got it. 35, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Davenport. Myron Harris, 35-30. Harris, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Myron Harris from 75 yards. Marvelous. Myron takes it the distance.
Davenport football comes your way all season long on 96.1 The Game and DUPanthers.com and is presented by Roach Home Improvement, the big name in roofing, and by Johnny's Pizza King on South Division just north of 68th Street. Home broadcast for Davenport can also be viewed on Flow Sports. Just go to DUPanthers.com and click on that day's home game for a live broadcast or an earlier date to hear a previous game. Now, for today's Davenport football game, let's head to the stadium and the call of the Panthers action with your announcers Rick Berkey and Bill Rowan.
Coming off another impressive road victory, the Davenport Panthers will try to notch their first win in front of the home fans this year on a picture-perfect place for pigskin pandemonium here in West Michigan. Hello, I'm Rick Berkey, along with Bill Rowan at the Farmers Insurance Athletic Complex to call the GLIAC tussle between the DU Panthers and the visiting Warriors of Wayne State University in an important conference clash. Davenport is now 4-2 on the season and 1-1 in GLIAC play after last week's crucial 24-20 win over Michigan Tech up in the UP. The Panthers received strong play in all three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. The Warriors of Wayne, meanwhile, have had a tough go so far, as second-year coach Tyrone Wheatley's squad has yet to taste a victory in 6 tries so far, in part due to playing the 8th most difficult schedule nationally in D2. Bill, the Panthers have earned the Road Warriors moniker, but it's time to give the home fans something to smile about.
You bet, Rick Berkey. Good to be with you on another beautiful day here. Never thought Davenport would be without a home win 7 games into the season. And here's the deal with that. Very unlikely to make national playoffs if they lose a 3rd game, and equally unlikely to win the conference crown. So they need a win. Second issue is just a matter of defending your house.
The Panthers got a jump start last week from wide receiver kick return Antoine Jetpack Collins, who provided a pair of electrifying scores. Before we get to that, Bill, we're going to have to stop for the national anthem.
Spread stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glow, the bombs bursting in our gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And a very fine job with the Star-Spangled Banner. All right, Bill, we were talking about the Panthers getting a jump start last week from wide receiver kick returner Antoine Jetpack Collins, who provided a pair of electrifying scores.
Yeah, Rick, Antoine has become a long-range missile for the Panthers. He's 5'9", 175 at 5'9". Maybe the opponents don't see him running down the field. 96-yard school record kickoff return, TD, last week, and a 51-yard touchdown pass reception. Sparky McEwen's got to hope he's greedy for more today.
The quarterback duo of DeJuan Mathis and Michael Horo also both made major contributions in the DU victory. Now, the Panthers' defense will be challenged today trying to keep Wayne State dual-threat quarterback Champion Edwards in check.
Yeah, how's this for a team slogan? Play like a champion today. Oh, wait, that's been done. Anyway, he's out rushing Davenport, more yards running by a quarterback than Davenport's running back so far, and he's completing 56% of his passes. Tough to defend a two-way threat.
A win today for Davenport would give it some much-needed momentum for the rest of the regular season. It's Davenport versus Wayne State. We'll be back with a closer look at the matchups and Flow Sports production of Davenport football on DUPanthers.com and 96-1 The Game Radio.
Roach Home Improvement is the big name in roofing in West Michigan. For roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Roach Home Improvement has been servicing West Michigan for over 15 years. Specializing in quality workmanship and service, Roach Home Improvement will send you a crew of experienced professionals installing top-notch products like GAF and Timberline shingles for roofing, CertainTeed products for siding, and proven products like Pella and Polaris for windows and doors. Roach Home Improvement services all of West Michigan, from Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo to Battle Creek and everything in between. Plus, Roach Home Improvement offers financing that can match any budget through Ally Financing. Go to the website roachhomeimprovement.com for more information. That's roachhomeimprovement.com. At Roach Home Improvement, our family looks forward to servicing yours. Roach Home Improvement, the big name in roofing. Johnny's Pizza King in Cutlerville at 6629 South Division, just north of 68th, is the perfect place for your meal tonight or anytime with fantastic homemade food. Serving the community for 42 years, Johnny's Pizza King has the pizza your whole family will love. The cheese, sauce, crust, and toppings tell you instantly why they're the king. And if you're up for a challenge, take on their The King Pizza with 10. That's right, 10 different items. But Johnny's Pizza King is more than just great pizza. Check out their subs, pasta dishes, chicken wings, and tenders too. They deliver within 5 miles of the restaurant, and they stay open late until 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Mention that you heard this commercial during the game and you'll receive $5 off on a purchase of $20 or more. Call Johnny's Pizza King at 281-2322. Visit them online at johnnyspizzaking.com or find them on DoorDash and Grubhub.
We are getting close to kickoff here at the Farmers Insurance Athletic Complex, affectionately known as the Farm to Davenport faithful. Davenport and Wayne State, you see the Warriors of Wayne just took the field, and Davenport will come out to this homecoming crowd very, very soon. Bill, let's take a look at the matchups today and a little bit more about the afternoon here. It couldn't be better weather-wise, as you said. And just look for some fun football today.
Start with that weather, Rick. Weather should range from 68 to 70 degrees throughout the hours that we'll be playing. 13-mile-an-hour wind gusts. It looks a little windier than that right now, but there's not a cloud in the sky. We continue with just tremendous weather. As to the teams today, a quick tale of the tape for you. Davenport comes in averaging 20 points a game and giving up 19. Pretty close. Wayne 0-6, so maybe no surprise. They score 15 a game, but they give up 31. Rushing, Davenport 117 yards, Wayne averaging 135. Passing, Davenport nearly 200, Wayne averaging 126. Total offense coming in, Davenport has been producing 311 yards a game, Wayne only 260. Penalized, Davenport with 54. They've had some problems there. Wayne only 34. Maybe if they committed a few more penalties, they'd win a couple more games. You got to play aggressively. Each team slightly less than half of the game minutes for time of possession. Davenport 34 for 88 on third downs. Wayne 31 for 179. And sacks, Davenport comes in with 18. The Wayne State Warriors come in with only 5.
The roar of the crowd below tells you that the home standing Panthers have taken the field here today. Bill, some more on as we get ready for the coin toss.
Yeah, let's go a little bit further around the world, Rick. Little Davenport, GLIAC, and national update as we prepare for Game 7. Davenport sitting at 4-2 and 1-1 in the conference before facing Wayne, again seeking its first win of the season today. Davenport enters today's game following last week's 24-20 win up in Houghton at Michigan Tech, improving its record against the Huskies. Both those teams now 4-2 following that game. Davenport now has 10 wins and 3 losses on the road since the beginning of 2022, and the Panthers benefited last week from performances by Antoine Collins and Dwan Mathis. Collins had that 96-yard touchdown run that we mentioned in the open kickoff return, new school record, and the 51-yard touchdown reception from Mathis, who, as trigger man of the Davenport offense, hit 14 of 21 passes for 171 yards. Of likely emerging concern for Davenport, however, is the fact that the Panthers have now gone nearly 4 games without a fourth quarter touchdown. The team's last fourth quarter TD occurring at the very beginning of the fourth quarter in their home loss to Central Missouri 4 games ago. Good news, Coach McEwen's defense continues to shine. Davenport number 1 in the conference in block kicks, block punts, red zone defense, and kickoff return defense, all of which means it's tough to kick or return kickoffs against DU, and also that reaching the red zone against Davenport is no guarantee of a score. Cameron Grodehouse leads the Davenport defense, 44 tackles so far from his strong safety position. Other notable individual stats for Davenport: Myron Harris, who began his career at Wayne State, 350 yards on the ground so far. That's 4.3 yards per carry, and the 59% completion rate of quarterback Dwan Mathis, and the fact that 3 different Davenport receivers, Preston Smith, Myron Harris, and Kendall Williams, all have either 20 or 21 catches so far. And last but hardly least, how about a pregame shout out for Davenport kicker Brandon Gilo. He's first in the conference in field goal percentage, second in the conference in field goals per game, and he also now holds the Davenport school record for career points, reaching 151 earlier in the season. Wayne State, today's opponent, has been struggling so far, we say at 0-6, but they've had the statistically 8th toughest schedule in the nation. Their opponent's win percentage so far is 67%. They're coached by former Michigan backfield great Tyrone Wheatley, who currently has 3 wins and 14 losses in his second year at the helm for the Warriors. GLIAC national team ratings: Grand Valley comes into today's game second in the nation at 6-0. Ferris State currently 5-1. Davenport getting some votes. With that, we prepare to get going here. We'll keep you updated on other games. That wraps up the pregame. Let's settle in to see whether Davenport can get its first home win of the season against Wheatley's Wayne Warriors. With that, back to you, Rick Berkey.
Davenport won the toss. They deferred their selection till the second half, so Wayne State will receive to start it out. We talked a little bit about the wind. The wind moving left to right will definitely aid the team. In this case, Davenport in the first quarter, Wayne in the second period. We've got 2 of the very top kickers in the GLIAC here, and the Panthers' Brandon Gilo, as you said, became the all-time leading scorer, and Griffin Milovansky, who is an outstanding kicker. Both of those guys, Bill, we watched with the wind in pregame, booting 60-yard field goals, so that won't be an issue going left to right at all.
Davenport lining up. Wayne hasn't taken the field yet. Warriors look pretty sharp in their green pants, white uniforms, and I think it's either green or black numerals. We've suddenly got a bunch of bees that decided to come into our broadcast booth here. We'll take care of them. And I think we are seconds away, Rick.
All right, Gilo's got it teed up. Number 39 is Lewis back there, and 30 I don't have. We'll kick it. It's going to be in the end zone. With that wind behind him, he booted all the way beyond the end line of the end zone. And Wayne State will start at its own 25. Glad to have you here. I'm Rick Berkey, my partner Bill Rowan. Ron Schultz, our guest spotter today here for us. The Arete visual crew with Brian Powell's crew will show you the fantastic visuals throughout the day. Warriors of Wayne State taking over, first and 10 of the 25. We talked in that pregame about trying to keep Champion Edwards in check. He's a versatile quarterback. Legitimate dual threat. He sends a man in motion on first down. On first down, he will keep it on the design run off the left side. Got across the line for a few before he's hammered backwards. They'll give his progress out to about the 29-yard line. About a 4-yard gain before he's brought down by Deeb Alawan, fifth-year player from Strongsville, Ohio. Started at Ashland University before joining the Panthers. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors of Wayne State. Tyrone Wheatley's squad, Bill mentioned 0-2 in league play, 0-6 overall. But they gave Ferris State quite a game last Saturday and Sunday. They had it delayed because of the weather. Give off the right side to Singleton. He'll get across the original line for about 2 yards, maybe to the 31-yard line. DeMarco Singleton, the junior from Marysville, brought down by Austin Steef, the sophomore from Orlando, Florida.
Coach Wheatley was a running back, and he started off testing the middle of the Davenport line on 2 plays in a row, one with a QB, one with a running back.
You're going to see a lot of that quarterback run. They're running a staggered pistol formation right now. Edwards out of Los Angeles in that pistol formation on 3rd down and 5. He will keep it. No, he's going to hand it up the middle of the belly play, and he's got short of the first down. He got to about the 34. He needed to get to 35, Bill. 4th down and 1. Latrell Scott, the linebacker from Chicago, right on top of it. 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it, Bill? Let's see. They're a little late bringing the punt team out.
Well, QB's still on the field.
4th and 1 right away. Tyrone Wheatley, second-year head coach, said, you know what? What do we got to lose? We're 0-6. Let's try to get it right away. Singleton is his deep back on 4th and 1. He will give it to Singleton up the middle. He's got the first down. Not much more than that. He got to about the 37, but he did get the first down after being tripped up an ankle tackle at the line of scrimmage. He fell forward. Nice job by Singleton, who averages 4.5 yards a carry this year. He's got 1 touchdown on the season.
Steve with his 2nd tackle already for Davenport.
1st and 10. Yeah, Singleton, the 6'1", 235-pound redshirt junior from the home state here in of Marysville over on the east side. Stays in that deep back in the pistol formation. 1st and 10 for Wayne State. And he's going to give it up the middle again, and he's going to get to the line. And then, no, he won't get to the line. He's dropped for about a 1-yard loss.
5 running plays in a row, and maybe a total of 14 yards on the ground so far.
Kennedy Nelson and Carlo Ibar, or Austin Steef rather, on the tackle there. So the 2 sandwiched him, and 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11. Running no huddle as most teams do now, it seems. 2nd and 11. Back to pass first time is Edwards. He'll throw it over the middle. Caught at the 40 and head to the 45-yard line. Nice quick pop cast to Joshawn Lewis, the redshirt senior. Lewis brought down by defensive back Justin White, the grad student from Los Angeles.
Just a quick pop down the field, 5 yards deep to the right side, so 3rd and 3 for the Warriors.
Lewis, who just caught that pass, is split out wide to the right. Third down, give up the middle. He jumps to the outside to get a first down and more. 45-50. This is Singleton into Davenport territory all the way down to the 41-yard line. Got some good blocking on the left side of the line. Then he did a nice jump cut to the outside, picked up the first down and more. Diamond Evans finally brought him down, but not until the Warriors moved the chain once again.
Singleton, 6'1", 235, looked pretty big going down the left-hand side as we see on our replay. Got some weight on him, got some shoulders on him.
1st and 10 once again. Rolling out this time is Edwards. He'll throw it a little short pass across the line, not much there, incomplete pass.
That one defended fairly well by Latrell Scott. Thought maybe he got a hand on the receiver's shoulder pad. Officials didn't see it.
He was looking for John Raba, the tight end from Rochester Hills, who's one of his favorite targets. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. Just underway here. Glad you joined us, whether you're watching us on Flow Sports and DUPanthers.com or listening on our radio partner, 96.1 The Game. Jeff Dahm manning the studio dials back there. Edwards will break one tackle across the 30 to 40 to 35. Edwards still on his feet. Finally brought down on a nice open field tackle. Justin White came up and tripped him up, but a nice run there. Edwards, we told you, the dual threat. He's thrown for over 600 yards and run for just under 400. Well, gets 5 yards a carry for the season, and he got more than that there. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 2.
Again, he starts up the middle and tried to hurdle 3 different tacklers. Actually successful twice before Davenport finally brought him down.
Third down, give up the middle, and plowing close to the 1st down yard, but just coming up short was Singleton. Again, DeMarco Singleton is going to bring up about a 4th and 1, and I'm sure we'll see the Warriors go for it here in Davenport territory about the 34-yard line. Cameron Grodhouse out of Wellsville, Ohio, came up, made the tackle for DU. It's 4th and 1. They already picked up one 4th down conversion here on this drive. Fans starting to fill in down below, and they're romping and stomping their feet on 4th and 1. Keeping it is Edwards up the middle. He's got the 1st down, I think. He's right at the line to gain. They knock him backwards. They'll give us forward progress. I think looking at the far official, Cameron Grodhouse brought him down. Speaking of the officials, Bill?
You bet. Our crew today, referee is Carl Chapman. Remember that. We'll hear him from time to time. Umpire Dennis Busey. Head line judge Patrick Stegeman. Line judge Robert Loof. Bob Navarro is our field judge. Jake Paganelli, the side judge. And finally, it's either his brother or his dad, Brady Paganelli. Got to be his brother, is the back judge. So the Paganelli brothers are here, and our referee is Carl Chapman.
And we're going to need a measurement. It's closer than I thought, Bill. I thought he'd just gotten enough. But they're bringing the sticks out on this 4th down play. Will Davenport hold and get the ball back?
I don't know. Tyrone's running some time off the clock. We're already down to just about 9 minutes left. Measurement's good, 1st down.
Just barely enough, by about a few inches there, you see. So an impressive drive by the Warriors of Wayne State. Last week they lost to Ferris State. We told you 27-14. Interesting there, Bill. They started on Saturday night. Rain and lightning postponed them to come back the next morning. They played about a little over half the game. Had to come back Sunday morning to finish it up because of the weather. 27-14 verdict, though. That's a pretty good showing for the Warriors against one of the top teams in the nation in Ferris State. 1st and 10, Wayne. Oh, Edwards drops the snap, and now he's trying to in the backfield. He's going to be hit for a loss all the way back outside the 35-yard line. Good tackle that time. Keon Betancourt, the senior from Ventura, California, dropped him for a big loss.
That snap hit Edwards in both hands, waist high. It almost looked like he was bouncing it as if he was about to shoot a free throw, and that second half delay made all the difference.
Loss of 6, let's call it. 2nd down and 16. In the backfield now is Jeremiah Sterling Jr., the redshirt senior out of Benton Harbor. And Tyrone Wheatley's going to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here, Bill. With you mentioned they're using clock. They're just 1 minute shy of using up half of the entire 1st quarter.
Yeah, Rick, maybe it's obvious. Coaches always want the ball, but you could see Wheatley saying, look, we're 0-6. We want to drain some of the emotion out of this game. If we could just keep the clock running early, it's sort of, you don't want the favorite to have the ball in its hands too much. And here we are with only 8:30 on the clock. And unless they fumble, Wayne's got at least 3 more plays in this drive at 2nd and a long 15. So they're going to knock that clock down and sort of take the scoring out of the game. Saw Tyrone Wheatley at both of the last 2 media days before season. He talks about standards of excellence. He talks about process. You just got to get it going with only 3 wins so far.
2nd and 16. Sterling stays in that backfield on 2nd and long, just behind his other back, DeMarco Singleton. So 2nd down and long. They'll send Sterling in motion. Back to pass is Edwards. Steps up. He throws it long down the left sideline. He's got a man out there and is caught over there out of the backfield. Singleton with the catch. And now he said he dropped it. The Panthers are saying he dropped it. The officials are not saying so. Singleton says he held on. Philip Starks brought him down.
I thought he ran 2 or 3 steps after catching the ball.
Not a picture-perfect ball from Edwards, but he got it out there, Bill.
A little bit of a soft arcing floater.
we'll watch it here. You'll see that he's going against the wind here, and the wind knocks it down. In fact, right down to his receiver.
The receiver had to turn around to catch that ball.
1st and 10 at the Davenport 12. Sterling in that backfield in the pistol formation. Handoff to the Sterling up the middle. Got a seam inside the 10, down to the 5, maybe inside the 5.
Carry number 6.
They'll mark him just inside the 5-yard line. Jeremiah Sterling, 105 yards on the season and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Grodhaus brought him down,
Flag on the field.
but there is a flag on the play. We'll hear referee Carl Chapman tell us exactly what the infraction is and whether it'll be utilized.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 91. Half the distance to goal, first down.
We've kind of gotten away from that last couple weeks, Bill, those unnecessary roughness, but it's reared its ugly head again. That'll be half the distance and an automatic first down, making it 1st and goal for Wayne State. On first down, Xavier Tyson there. He'll take the handoff into the center of the line. He's going to be hit for no gain at all. Might have gotten a foot. That's about it. Xavier Tyus, the number 3 back already used here. He's 160 yards on the season. Latrell Scott brought him down.
Scott.
Give him a foot, and that's about it. 2nd and goal from just inside the 2-yard line. Sterling, the deep back on 2nd and goal from inside the 2. They'll give off the left side of the line. Diving forward is Sterling. Did he get in?
Carry number 6.
Touchdown, Wayne State.
Good for a Warrior
Just
touchdown.
a straight handoff off the right side heading toward the middle, and Elijah Folks would, nope. Who do we have with that touchdown there? DeMarco
Sterling.
Singleton.
I thought it was Sterling, but
Let's see our replay here. I thought it,
it's 6, Sterling.
right you are, Rick.
So Milovansky will attempt the PAT here. Out of the hold of Swick, and the kick is blocked. It's going to picked up by Davenport. This is a 2-point conversion if they can go the other way. Taking it all the way. This is Christian Jones. He's going to take it all the way down to 20, the 10, the 5. It's a 2-point conversion for Davenport.
What we saw there, Rick, was a bad snap, and immediately the kicker abandoned the kick and ran off, which meant, we'll see it on the replay, that once the holder fumbled the ball, there was nobody there to stop the Davenport player who picked it up.
Christian Jones, you see number 2 there. That made it a live ball and a 2-point conversion, so a 6-2 score with 6:57 to go in our first quarter. So Davenport gives up an opening drive before they touch the football offensively. They're on the scorebook.
Not going to see a replay here, Rick, but again, just a bad snap and nobody there to stop the Davenport player who picked her up and ran it, 95 yards, 90 yards? 6'2".
So now Griffin Milovansky will kick it off. Antoine Jetpack Collins back to receive along with Kendall Williams. Of course, Collins ran back the school record 96-yard kick for a touchdown last week at Michigan Tech. Will he get his hands on it? Well, I think he will. Collins is going to watch it. No, he won't. It goes over his head against the wind. How about that? Milovansky put it into the end zone against that strong breeze, and DU will start trailing, strangely, 6-2.
Odd opening drive, 13 rushes and 3 passes for Wayne.
So Christian Jones picked up that botched snap and attempted PAT. Now the Panthers start on first down. Give into the center of the line. Myron Harris will get across the 25. Brought down by Vredeveld.
Myron
You don't. You knew your eyes perked up as soon as I said Vredeveld, Bill. Of course, you said that sounds like a West Michigan guy. Well, it is from Hudsonville. Couple yards for Myron Harris. Low snap picked up there by DeJuan Mathis. He's going to be hit for a loss. The snap was decked down by his ankle. Panthers have a new center today because of injuries.
That ball on the ground immediately, and Mathis had to turn around to get it, so didn't see the onrushing horde that clobbered him from behind.
DeJuan Mathis threw for 2 touchdowns last week in the win up at Michigan Tech. Takes the snap in the pocket, looking. Now he's going to flush out and he's going to look to run. And instead he's going to throw it long over the middle down here for Hakeem Harrison. He has got it for the first down. Oh, you like to see that from Hakeem Harris, Bill. He's had a couple big drops this season, but there's a flag back there and it may be coming back.
It's like they're all looking backward. Probably a hold.
Roughing the passer, so it's not only going to be good, it's going to get better.
Mathis really wound up to throw that ball, and that probably led one of the linemen to tee off on him because he had so much time. Regardless, first down Davenport on the Warriors 31.
1st and 10. Mathis will keep it on the design run. He's going to be hit for a loss.
Carl Ware on the tackle for Wayne, coming in on the right side. And again, Mathis on a delayed run, just didn't get started.
Just under 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It is Wayne State 6, Davenport 2. The Warriors got a 2-yard run from Sterling. Then they botched the extra point attempt, and Davenport picked it up, and Christian Jones rambled about 90 yards for the 2-point conversion. The other way, the defensive conversion. 2nd and long, back to pass DeJuan, rolling to the right, looking. He steps up. He's still looking. He throws it towards the sideline. It is caught by Myron Harris, gets by one man, then he's bumped out of bounds. Got across the line of scrimmage, picked up a few more. Jamar Hill bumped him out of bounds, but it'll be 3rd down and about, let's see, they're going to give him up to the 26-yard line. 3rd down, let's call it 5.
Hill's another West Michigan player for the Warriors. Played his high school ball at Whitehall.
3rd and 5. Kendall Williams in the backfield on 3rd down for DU, along with Myron Harris. They'll probably send one of them in motion. They do. It's Kendall Williams out wide to the left. Back to pass Mathis in the pocket. He throws it long to the corner of the end zone for Preston, and he goes up, and he cannot quite pull it in. He was covered over there by Buchanan. Pretty good ball that time from Mathis. But it's a 4th down, and Davenport's going to put the field goal team out there. Again, with this breeze, no hesitation as far as the distance here. It's going to be a 45-yard attempt, I believe. Joe Seidel, the Sultan of Snap, is the long snapper. Kyle Woyan, the holder, and Brandon Gilo, who is 5 for 7 in field goals with a 42-yard long. This will actually be a 43-yarder. This will be a season long for Gilo if he can boot it through. Snap is good. The hold is good. Gilo's got it. Down. It's plenty long enough. And it's good. 43 yards, season long for Gilo. It's now 6-5 in favor of Wayne State. Back with the kickoff. Stay with us on DUPanthers.com and 96.1 The Game.
West Michigan residents, Roach Roofing, the big name in roofing, has grown. Announcing our Grand Rapids office. 5-star rated Roach Roofing gets the job done right, on time and on budget. Our team of trained professionals are here for you. For roof repairs or replacement, trust Roach Roofing. For a free inspection, call today. Let us take care of your roof so you can focus on what matters most. The big name in roofing, Roach Roofing.
Well, a season best 43-yard field goal by Brandon Gilo. We got us a baseball score here, Bill. 6-5, Wayne State.
See whether Davenport can produce a shorter drive from the Wayne offense. Be interested to see whether Coach Wheatley continues to ground and pound on the coming drive, but first the kickoff.
Hicks is back deep, along with Coleman, I believe. Hicks and Lewis. It's going to go way out of the end zone with the wind behind him. But Gilo had plenty of room to spare with that 43-yard boot in a 6-5 game now.
Not a huge Wayne crowd, but they traveled decently. I'd say they got 100 or so on their side of the field, squinting into the sun. Davenport's typical late arriving crowd, but it's 2 o'clock. They're pretty full on our side of the field, Rick.
Well, they were having a great time. They were out tailgating earlier than usual today with the 2 o'clock start, as you said. First down, give off the right side, plowing for about the 35 to or the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Sterling Jr.
Jeremiah Sterling on the carry. Deeb Alawan, fifth-year player from Strongsville, Ohio, brought him down for DU after about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Look at this. We got a wishbone here, Bill? We do.
Looks like we do.
And a staggered count. They draw Davenport off. We got a free play. They'll throw it down here for McCatherine. It's a little bit long, but we got a flag. I think DU jumped.
Edwards with the hand clap cadence.
5-yard penalty. So 2nd down.
So Davenport did jump off. So 2nd and 7 will become 2nd and 2.5. For the Warriors of Wayne State. Next week, Wayne State is home against Saginaw Valley. 1 o'clock kickoff at Tom Adams Field in the Motor City. DU digging in on D on 2nd down and 2. Edwards is going to be hit for a lot. He breaks one tackle, but there's plenty of pursuit help there. I think it was Austin Allward who blew it up. Eventually making the tackle was Keon Betancourt, but I think it might have been Allward who jumped in there and blew the play up originally.
That's the delay that Wayne has been running, giving Davenport time to surround the quarterback if they guess who has the ball.
3rd and 9. Wayne State with the ball and a 1-point lead here. Final 3 minutes of this first quarter. There's the snap. Back Edwards in the pocket. Throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Sterling out of the backfield. Coverage, nice coverage by Latrell Scott, the redshirt sophomore out of Chicago. And DU should get it back in decent field position here as they'll be punting into the wind.
Well, there you go. No long drive this time for the Warriors, who will punt. Punter now standing on about the 14-yard line.
Jeremy Terrace averages 41 yards a punt for the Warriors. He'll be kicking into that breeze. Justin White to receive. There's the snap. It's a good one. Pretty good kick. Justin's going to go back. White will take it right at the 40, and he dropped it. And Wayne State might have got it. Justin White dropped a punt earlier this year, and he just dropped a second one, and did he lose it? They're fighting for it madly, and Wayne State's got the fumble.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Warriors.
So the quick turnaround there for the Warriors. Yeah, it's a muff that he never had possession of the full possession of the kick, which makes it a muff. The difference, if you're wondering, is on a muff, if they had picked it up, they could not advance it. If they tried to scoop and score, they would not have been allowed to.
See our replay there.
First down play. Give into the center, and that's going to get just to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On the carry was Sterling. A couple of Panthers, Deeb Alawan, one of the first. Keon Betancourt also helped out on that tackle. Quick turnaround situation here. Davenport's got to dig in. It's Wayne State 6, Davenport 5, with 2:19 to go in this first quarter. Rick Berkey and Bill Rowan bringing you the broadcast.
That's my guess.
In motion goes Harris. Edwards will keep it rolling right. He wants to keep it. There's a flag down, and across the line of scrimmage and out of bounds goes Harris after a short gain. Might have been an illegal formation, Bill. We'll check it out here. Jamar Mills finally ran the ball carrier Harris out of bounds. Oh, it's better than that. It's a holding call against the Warriors. That'll back them up 10 yards. Make it 2nd down and 20 for Wayne State. Ball marked back to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 20. Edwards wants to run on the design quarterback draw up the middle. He's got a seam across the 35 to about the 30-yard line.
Number 17, Edwards.
Got about 7 or 8 on that run. Jamar Mills and Cameron Grothaus
Tackle by number 10,
combined on the tackle for DU.
Scott.
Still leaves Wayne 11 yards short. Davenport getting a little thicker in the middle.
3rd down and 12. Against this breeze, normally I'd say they're in 4-down territory, but again, they've got an outstanding kicker in Milovansky. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 12 first. Edwards to pass in the pocket. He's going deep down the right sideline, and that ball is deflected away beautifully, incomplete. Great coverage over there by the Panthers. Diamond Evans, I think.
Evans was all over the receiver, and I mean that in a good way. Just no room to catch the ball.
Well, this would be a hefty boot here, Bill. It would be about a 46-yarder against the breeze. We said Milovansky was kicking a 60-yarders with the wind. And I think they're going to bring him out and give him a go, Bill. Nope, they're going to bring the punt team out.
I'm a little surprised at that.
I am too. I'd be a little suspicious if I were Davenport.
Davenport quickly changing its lineup. Maybe they're thinking about that. They may not get off the field in time. Now they do.
Brody Thompson standing back at the 5, but DU looking at their defense, Bill. They are suspicious. And there's a whistle and a timeout by Tyrone Wheatley just before the snap with 1:17 to go on this 4th down and 12 play. If you're just joining us, Warriors took the opening snap, marched it all the way down to the 6-yard line where Sterling ran it in for the touchdown. Then on the conversion PAT attempt, the ball was bobbled, and the ball then was picked up by the Panthers' Christian Jones, who picked it up and ran it about 88 yards for a 2-point conversion for the defense. That made it 6-2 in favor of Wayne. Davenport got the ball back, moved it down to about the 30 before their drive stalled. Brandon Gilo came out, booted a 43-yard field goal. That makes it 6-5 where we stand right now with 1:17 to go in this first quarter. Wayne State facing a 4th and 12 at their only 29.
I want to mention Davenport's D-line stiffening. Austin Allward, 6'5", 225. Giamonte Peck, 6'4", 305. Will Berry, 6'2", 275. And Deeb Alawa, 5'9", 220. Slowing up the Warrior attack.
Bill, the Panthers don't have anybody back in punt receive formation here, so they're either very suspicious or they figure if he does boot it, he's going to boot it in the end zone. There's the snap. Terrace boots it away off the side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds. No, it bounces back in. Oh, what a friendly hop for Wayne State. That was Jeremy Terrace who put it just right a foot inside the sideline, and then he kicked, not only kicked left, he kicked forward and left. And DU will start back at its own 5-yard line, trailing by a point, 6-5, with 66 seconds left in this first quarter at Davenport.
So he saw what looked like an 11-yard punt become about a 20-yard punt there, but the more important part is the ball rolled to a stop at the 5-yard line.
Dwan Mathis will stay in at quarterback. He went most of the second half last week. Here's to give to Myron Harris. He's got a hole off the left side of the 10 to 20, and he's all the way out near the 21-yard line. Good blocking on the right side of that line, Bill, and Myron Harris, nice run of him. Averages 4.5 yards a pickup. He got more than twice that, finally brought down by Folks but it's 1st and 10 DU
Singleton.
with 45 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Ed Bryant III at 6'3", 325, and Zach Slapnicker, 6'6", 310.
Give off the left side, and a minimal gain, if anything. That was Kendall Williams on the carry that time. Ware brought him down. Davenport does not have to snap it. They might take it right down and say, let's take it to the quarterback break. Sparky McEwen talking to his quarterback right now and his offense. I think that's what they're going to do. They got one more snap here with the breeze. Maybe they will try to get it in. 2nd and 9 for DU. Man in motion left to right. Mathis with the snap in the pocket. Looking. He's going to go long over the middle for Kendall Williams, and Kendall just can't quite get it. Just outside his reach. Incomplete pass. He'd have been off to the races if he'd held on, but the ball just a little beyond him. That ends the first quarter with the score Wayne State 6, Davenport 5. Back with the second quarter here on DUPanthers.com and 96.1 The Game Radio.
Johnny's Pizza King in Cutlerville at 6629 South Division, just north of 68th, is the perfect place for your meal tonight or anytime with fantastic homemade food. Serving the community for 42 years, Johnny's Pizza King has the pizza your whole family will love. The cheese, sauce, crust, and toppings tell you instantly why they're the king. And if you're up for a challenge, take on their The King Pizza with 10. That's right, 10 different items. But Johnny's Pizza King is more than just great pizza. Check out their subs, pasta dishes, chicken wings, and tenders too. They deliver within 5 miles of the restaurant, and they stay open late until 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Mention that you heard this commercial during the game and you'll receive $5 off on a purchase of $20 or more. Call Johnny's Pizza King at 281-2322. Visit them online at johnnyspizzaking.com or find them on DoorDash and Grubhub.
The second quarter. Davenport facing a 3rd and 9 right here on the first play of the second period. Send Harris in motion to the left. He'll line up in a slot position on the left. Back to pass in the pocket. DeJuan Mathis. He's flushed out, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. All the way back inside the 10-yard line. DeJuan Mathis swallowed up by a number of defenders. One of the first there was Gus Taylor, the junior from South Lyon.
On the tackle, number 92,
And DU will have to punt against the breeze here from about their own end zone.
All 4 members of the Wayne D line getting in there, just nowhere for Mathis to go. And the punt is going to be released from about the goal line.
Deshaun Lewis to receive for the Warriors. There's the kick by Woyan. And it's going to be about to take a backwards hop. It's going to roll, and Wayne State's going to start out in great field territory. It's only going to be a 20-yard punt, Bill, against that breeze. And
let me give you some quick first quarter stats, Rick. Awfully close game, but some surprising numbers for Wayne. 17 rushes in the first quarter for only 45 yards, but 17 rushes and 5 passes. Wayne had the ball for 11 minutes and 16 seconds in the first quarter to only 3:44 for Davenport.
Canned off the right side, hit for a loss.
Ball carrier number 37, Brandon McKenna.
And Jamar Mills came up and wrapped up the ball carrier.
On the tackle,
He did get back to the line of scrimmage.
98,
Braden McKenna,
Steve.
the 4th running back we've seen so far today. 2nd and 10. As we start this second period, Edwards will keep it on the design run, rolling to the right. Gets by one man, gets across the line, falls forward for a few. Out about the 27-yard line, maybe the 26. Couple of Panthers in on the tackle. Groudhouse, one of the first. Also helping out Niger Finney, the redshirt junior from Port Huron.
Cameron Groudhouse.
3rd down. Let's call it 2.5 for the Warriors here. And there's some movement up front. Did Davenport jump again? They'll throw it to the corner of the end zone, and it is bobbled and incomplete.
I think Davenport did jump, Rick. Again, the clapping cadence.
Ty Martin on the coverage there for DU, but let's check out the penalty. It'll be an automatic first down if it's against the Panthers. Not an automatic, but it will be enough for the first. Rushing in that first quarter for Wayne, 21 yards for Singleton, 14 for Sterling. Edwards 2 for 5 passing. Officials are conversing here, so they may be talking about whether or not maybe one of the linemen caused the defender to jump. Let's find out.
There's score. We have a false start. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That is the verdict. So
a little movement.
Yeah, so third down and 7 now. That changes things significantly from the DU perspective.
You also mentioned Wayne's rushing. Davenport 5 carries for 10 yards in the first quarter, although that number was affected a little bit. Those are net yards. Dwan Mathis lost 7 net yards rushing, so that affects the total.
Third and long, Edwards to pass. He'll throw it deep down the right sideline, and that ball is incomplete. Overthrew his man, Joshawn Lewis, the redshirt senior, going down the sideline. He was blanketed by Diamond Evans. Evans has really been playing great pass coverage the last few weeks for DU.
And no daylight between him and the receiver.
Oh, man, Davenport just gives those 5 yards right back on an offside. Someone lined up offsides. So 3rd and 7, back to 3rd and 2 where we were just a little bit ago. Wayne State got a 6-yard touchdown run from Sterling to start the scoring, but on the PAT attempt, it was botched, and Davenport's Christian Jones ran it back for a 2-point PAT return. Edwards gives it to Singleton. He's hit for a loss back outside the 25-yard line to about the 28-yard line. Singleton wrapped up. Big hit that time by Keon Betancourt, the senior from California, by way of William Jewell University. 4th down and long, and they're going to bring Milovansky in. And now it's Milovansky that's got the breeze behind him. He is 5 for 8 kicking this year with a long of 46. This would be
47. Maybe same.
Milovansky, outstanding kicker for a few years for Wayne State. The holder is Tyler Swick. Good snap, good spot. Kick on its way with that breeze behind him. He got it there, and it's good. 46-yard field goal by Griffin Milovansky, and the Warriors build up that lead to 9-5.
That ball cleared the crossbar by about 7 yards and landed maybe 15 behind the crossbar. Wynn doing the job for the kickers today. Wheatley has got to be happy with the way his kids are playing so far, but you get the feeling Davenport's just got to get on track with this offense.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I would say if I'm Coach Wheatley is if he's feeling that they probably should have more than a 4-point lead. That's what I would think. Milovansky will tee it up at the 35. Davenport will try to get a nice return, see if we can get our hands on it. Probably not, again, with the breeze coming to him. Milovansky might very well boot this through the end zone, as we saw Gilo do. Collins and Williams, the deep men.
See if Milovansky kicks it out of the end zone.
He got a lot of it. Collins will go back. He'll take it about 8 yards deep and just wisely take a knee, and DU will start at its own 25. Trailing 9-5. Bill, we're going to get some scores today from the GLIAC, something we haven't done for a few weeks.
Yeah, 2 games started before ours did. I'll have those for you as quick as I can pull them up, Rick.
In that first quarter, Dwan Mathis 2 out of 4 for 39 yards. Had a nice 31-yard pass to Peyton Carter. I misidentified that player, so my streak of flawed sportscasts is extended once again. Warriors showing blitz. Mathis to pass. Little out pattern caught by Carter at the 30. Goes out to the 32-yard line. Nice. Peyton Carter, that's his 4th catch of the year, brought down over there by Folks. But a quick out pattern there, 6 yard, almost 7. Second down, a long 3 for Davenport, trailing now 9-5. 11:37 to go in this first half. In motion goes Williams. Back to pass Mathis. Pump fake. Now he's going to run. He's going to have room to run. 35, and he slides across the 40-yard line with the first down. He'll move those chains. They'll mark him a little bit shorter.
Good slide by Mathis. He's hard to hit when he's running, but that was smart the way he went down.
First quarter tackles, by the way. Grodhouse had 5 for DU. Latrell Scott 4, and Justin White, Keon Betancourt 3 apiece. Rolling out this time is DeJuan Mathis. A little flare pass caught over there by the tight end Nemasango. Keith brought down after a very minimal game. Keith Nemasango from Oviedo, Florida. Junior caught it. That's his 4th grab of the year.
Caleb Coleman on the stop.
Pass was complete to Nemasango.
2nd and 9 for DU. Moving it right to left against that breeze. Still whipping left to right. Maybe it's lost just a little bit, but it hasn't lost much of its steam. Mathis to pass. Now he wants to run. He'll get across the line to the 40, the 45, and he slides once again.
Ball carry number 3.
Nice run by DeJuan Mathis. Brought down by Payne. So it's 3rd down. Let's call it a long 4 for DU. Myron Harris in that backfield. Panthers trail 9-5. 9:51 to go in this first half. At the end of the half, Bill will make his way down to the field to interview Coach Sparky McEwen about his views on this first 2 quarters of play. Kendall Williams goes in motion on 3rd down. Back to pass Mathis. He's getting flushed out. He's looking. Now he's going to be hit. He breaks a tackle, gets across the 45, then takes a big hit at about the 46-yard line. Ooh, Mathis took a really big hit that time. I think it was Aaron Mass might have been the guy that got him.
2 different times on that play. Mathis looking the other direction when one of the Warriors hit him.
Short by a couple yards of the line to gain, so a 4th and 2 situation. His own 10-yard line. Taking his time as Woyan. A high kick. Lewis comes up, calls the fair catch, and makes it about the 18-yard line. That's where Wayne State will start with the football and a 9-5 lead with 8:47 to go in this first half.
Give you a couple other scores, Rick, or actually only one. Roosevelt University, the new member of the GLIAC, up at Northern Michigan and leading what has been a long struggling Northern Michigan team. Roosevelt 10-3 in the first half. Other 1 p.m. game, Michigan Tech at Ferris. We don't have a score yet.
Wayne State 1st and 10. Edwards will keep it on the run to the 23-yard line, maybe the 24. Jamar Mills snapped him down. Give him about 3.5 on that carry. Yeah, Bill, we go to Roosevelt next week. Head to the Windy City. We'll be on the air at a little before 2 o'clock Michigan time. First trip to take on the newest member of the GLIAC, the Roosevelt Lakers. As if there weren't enough in the GLIAC already between Grand Valley and Lake Superior State. Edwards, long count. He's going to roll to the left this time. Champion Edwards turns the corner across the 35. Look out. Across the 40. 45, 50. Edwards down the sideline. And he's finally run out of bounds. Boy, he really exploded. We saw the open speed that time of Champion Edwards. He's over 400 yards on the season now. Finally run down by Grodhouse. But watch this, Bill. Watch how he just erupted on the replay here.
Watch how he uses his blocker. Whoops, there we go. Sees a choice right or left, goes to the sideline, and that gets him another 20.
1st and 10. He'll give it to the deep back who's going to get across the line for 1 or maybe 2 yards. This is DeMarco Singleton on the carry. Betancourt brought him down for another tackle. Wayne State with the football in a 9-5 lead just beyond the midway point of the second quarter here at Davenport. Series, by the way, is 3-3 all time. Interesting, the road team has won 5 of the 6 games between these two squads. We hope that trend stops today. Wayne State, of course, hopes that it continues. Secondary call coming into Champion Edwards now on 2nd down and 9. He will keep it on the design run. He's hit in the backfield. Falls forward, maybe got back to close to the line of scrimmage. And here comes a late flag. I see a Wayne State player without a helmet. That's probably not a good sign, Bill. Austin Allward brought him down for the loss of a yard. But let's check out this flag with a helmet off on one of the players that usually goes against the other team.
I wonder if it'll be unsportsmanlike. Something that happened after the tackle. Or a face mask.
Defense number 11. A 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Number 64 can stay in the game.
Hands to the face, Rick, which explains where the helmet went.
Yeah.
Moves the ball all the way down to the Davenport 21.
I think they got the number wrong on the violator there, but it is either way. It moves them, as you said, all the way down to the 21. 1st and 10, Wayne State trying to add to its 4-point advantage. To pass, Edwards. He's going deep down the left sideline, and pretty good coverage over there and incomplete. He was going for Miles McCatherine, the senior from Chicago. Good coverage over there again by Diamond Evans. Bill, they put Evans out on an island a number of times, and he stays right with his man.
It's like paint. There's just no room between him and the receiver.
Diamond Evans, the senior from Orland Park, Illinois, came to us from South Dakota State. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Singleton, the deep back in the pistol formation. Champion Edwards gets the secondary call from his sideline. Clock stopped on the incompletion with 6:28 to go in this first half. Left to right, go the Warriors. A little bit of a high snap. He'll give it off to the right. This is Singleton. He's going to be hit right near the line of scrimmage. He does fall forward for a couple.
Singleton.
And we got another flag. No, one of the Panthers lost his helmet. That's not a penalty. They will stop the clock momentarily. Jeremy McQueen was the player in there, lost his helmet. 3rd down and 8. DU needs a stop here with the Warriors moving just barely into the red zone. 3rd down and about 8 for Wayne. 2 receivers to the left. Make it 3 now to the left, 1 to the right for Champion Edwards and company. Now they move the tight end into a slot left. Edwards fakes the handoff. He's rolling left. He's looking. He stands up. He throws it across his body over here, and it is batted away beautifully by the Panthers' Jamar Mills. He timed that perfectly, Bill, and knocked it away.
Got his hand in it the last second, just batted it out toward the sideline.
We're going to bring Milovansky in again. He's already got a 46-yard field goal to his credit. This will be a little bit easier, 37 yards. Out of the hold of Tyler Swick, the long snapper Nico Davis. Good snap, good spot, kick on its way. And this one is good again. Consecutive field goals by Griffin Milovansky.
With this wind, you've just got to get it between the uprights, and Milovansky did.
So it's a 7-point game, but not the way you normally get to a 7-point game.
Yeah, 12-5.
Maybe I'm being too optimistic here, Bill, but I still say the same thing. If I'm Tyrone Wheatley and his coaching staff, I'm thinking they've dominated this game more than having just a 7-point lead.
Well, 3-point swing on that extra point where Wayne didn't get its one and Davenport got two. Yeah, they could be up 13-3 right now. 12-5 instead. And Milovansky getting another chance to show off by kicking the ball out of the end zone. See if he does it.
Last time he got it to about 8 yards deep, and Jetpack was tempted to bring it out, but he made the wise decision and kept it, took a knee. Kendall Williams flanked to his left on this kick return for DU. And he got it again, and Kendall's and Antoine will watch it go beyond the end line. Davenport will start at its own 25, trailing now 12-5 with 5:44 to go in this first half. Well, it's a close game, and that bodes well if it continues percentage-wise. We got a flag on the field. During a blocking situation, we'll square that out. Offsetting on one on each. So we'll stay at the 25-yard line. It's a 7-point game, Bill. Over the past 3 seasons, Davenport is 9-1 in games that are 7 points or less. They've won the close ones. We've seen that a number of times.
13 net rushing yards as they start this offensive series, Rick. 13.
See if Myron Harris and company can do something about that. Myron in that backfield on first down in that pistol formation. Mathis will give it to Myron right side. Got a seam across the 30, maybe the 32, maybe the 33. His knee went down about the 32. Myron Harris, the former Wayne State player out of Clinton Township, went to Chippewa Valley High School, brought down by Hill. But a nice first down pickup of about 6. 5:23 to go first half. DU with the ball, down a touchdown. Secondary call coming in now for Mathis. Now they'll shift Myron Harris behind him on second down. I think it's another run for Myron, it looks like. Nope, he's going to put it up. He's going to run now. 30, 35, first down. DeJuan Mathis, 45, 50. DeJuan Mathis into Wayne State territory all the way to the 47-yard line. Finally brought down by Buchanan, but a nice open field run that time by DeJuan Mathis.
He was looking downfield and saw an opening on the right side, just ducked under a lineman, and then there was nobody to catch him for 20 yards. That we see on the replay. Ducks down and off he goes, right side.
Boy, he's got that long stride, Bill, and when he gets out there in the open, he can really cover a lot of ground quickly. First and 10 DU into Wayne State territory at the 47. Back to pass Mathis. He's being flushed out. He's going to go long down here for Preston Smith. Preston's got it! 10-5! Touchdown Davenport! Pogo Preston didn't have to jump. It's a 47-yard touchdown for DU. And the Panthers can tie it up with a PAT. Mathis shaking up on the play, but he's hobbling off to the sideline.
Smith got loose, Rick. He had to wait on that ball down by the 5-yard line. It arrived, and he still had about 5 feet on the defender. Touchdown, and we're looking at a tie game with the PAT.
Brandon Gilo to attempt the PAT. He's a perfect 15 for 15 this year and make it 16 for 16. We're deadlocked.
4:13 remaining in the first half.
Touchdown pass. DeJuan Mathis to Preston Smith of 47 yards. And that is Preston's 4th touchdown of the season. And Mathis stood in strong there. He took a big hit. And he paid for it, but he stood his ground and made a strong throw right on the money to Preston. And the Panthers have tied it at 12 apiece. Gilo will tee it up at the 35-yard line. They're standing about the 5-yard line again. Gilo will booting against this breeze. Brandon approaches. High kick, the wind will knock it down. It'll come to Hicks, who'll take it right at the 5-yard line. Dantes Hicks to the 10, to the 15, goes to the sideline, and he's run out of bounds after a decent return out near the 20-yard line. Run out of bounds by special teams player Cole Hoffman, the redshirt junior from Pentwater, Michigan. Bill's making his way down to the sideline to get Sparky McEwen's comments at the end of the half. 4:09 Beach Boy time here in this first half left. 12-12 ball game. Panthers would love to get a stop, get one more chance maybe to take the lead going into intermission. Champion Edwards gone the distance here. He'll take it on the design run to the right side. He's going to hit behind the backfield, but he breaks a tackle and makes a nice gain out of it. He was hit about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, but Champion Edwards, with those strong legs, broke the tackle and turned it into a nice gain of about 6.5.
Number 42.
Finally brought down by Betancourt, who's been in on a number of tackles. Second down and a short 4 for Wayne State. Moving it left to right. They've got the breeze. But they've only got one timeout left. Remember, they used 2 earlier on that opening drive of the game. Nearly a bad snap, but Edwards has got it. He's going to go long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, and it's caught at the 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Manny Harris from 77 yards out.
Harris, touchdown Warriors.
Boy, broken coverage there because Harris, either that or he just fooled the DB completely. Wide open down the sideline. Milovansky, and I heard a whistle just before the snap. We've got an illegal procedure, so they'll move it. But with Milovansky's talents and the breeze behind him, that won't affect this too much, I don't think. Boy, an electrifying 77-yard touchdown pass from Champion Edwards to Manny Harris, the redshirt junior from Kankakee, Illinois. And just like that, Wayne State back on top, 18-12 with a chance to make it 19. Snap, spot, kick is on its way, and it's good. 19-12 in favor of the Warriors. Back with the kickoff in just a second on DUPanthers.com and 96.1 The Game Radio.
Davenport football fans get a closer look at the Panthers program each week on the Davenport Football Coaches Show. Wednesday nights at 7, head coach Sparky McEwen joins Rick Berkey on the air to review the previous game and look ahead to the next opponent. Coach McEwen also brings a player each week to be interviewed. Broadcast from Uccello's in Caledonia, the show can be watched live on the official YouTube account of Davenport Athletics or viewed later on demand. It's a great way to stay connected to the Panthers team and get pumped up for the upcoming game. Catch the Davenport Football Coaches Show Wednesday nights at 7 throughout the football season.
Warriors and Wayne back on top. Here's the kickoff, going back into the end zone and watching it and thinking about it, but taking a knee wisely is Antoine Collins. And DU will get the ball back, trailing again now, 19-12. After that impressive 77-yard touchdown pass to Manny Harris for Wayne State. Panthers, according to the scoreboard, have all 3 timeouts left, so 3:22 to go and all 3 of those in their pocket. There's ample time to score. They just have to, of course, they have to execute it. That's the challenge. Mathis will keep it on the run, and he's going to get maybe to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. I think he might have lost a yard. Good defensive surge that time by Raymond Payne, freshman from Pontiac. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for DU. We told you in a 3-3 series between these two squads, the road team has won 5 out of 6. The home field disadvantage has been in play for most of this series. 2nd and long for DU. Juwan Mathis takes the snap in the pocket. He's pressured. He's going to go long down here again for Preston, who comes back, and it's well out of bounds on the pass. Mathis took another hit. We told you on that touchdown pass he threw last time Davenport had it. He was dumped hard, and that time Vredeveld, the young man playing about 15 minutes from his hometown, Hudsonville, not far from here, got in there again. 3rd down and 11 for DU. Momentum clearly on the side of the visitors from the Motor City. And we've got an injury for Davenport. It's Juwan Mathis, isn't it? It is. The Panther quarterback, so Michael Horrell will be pressed into action very quickly here for DU. Mathis has gone the distance. And Mathis looks to be in quite discomfort here. He's being helped up now. And he is limping significantly as he heads off to the sideline. So Juwan Mathis, I'm guessing he's done for the half at least. They're looking at that limp. It could be longer. Mike O'Horo, who has split time for almost all of this season, is called into action just like that. He's coming in cold. He's not taken a snap so far today. And he'll be facing a 3rd down and 11. Harris in the backfield with him. He'll fake it to him. Back to pass. Mike will throw it down here for Preston, who's double teamed. He goes up, makes an incredible one-hand grab. Was he in bounds, though? Officials are getting together, and they're calling it incomplete. And tremendous effort by Preston Smith. He went up with one hand. Sparky's going to rely on his eyes in the sky to see whether it's worth a challenge or not. Tremendous grab by Smith. I thought that he had no chance to make it close to being a completion, but he did just that. He went and pulled it in with one. Alec Woyan to punt. Jashawn Lewis back to receive, standing in his own 40. Woyan against the breeze again. Did not get a good one off. It's going to hit about the midfield stripe. Takes a Davenport hop. Rolls into Wayne territory across the 40 to about the 47, or the 37 rather. That's where Wayne State will get it back. Leading DU by a touchdown, 19-12 with 2:25 to go in our first half.
Warriors take over on their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
So Wayne State, see if they've got the breeze for the final 2:25 of this second period. Edwards just threw a long touchdown pass last time. He's going to run this one off the left side. gets to the line, falls forward for a couple to about the 40-yard line. Champion Edwards, we talked about his dual threat abilities, coming into the game over 600 yards passing and 359 on the ground. He's over 400 and 700 respectively. Austin Steef, sophomore from Florida, made the tackle. 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8. No huddle go the Warriors. Now we get a quick timeout. The 2-minute timeout, got to remember that. Still adjusting to that. Warriors have a couple of players. Each team's got a couple players that started out their career in the opposite place. For Wayne State, cornerback Clifton Buchanan and offensive lineman Sherrod Green both started their career at Davenport. For Panthers, running backs Myron Harris and Kendall Williams and offensive lineman Adam Sarjo all began their career at Wayne State. So share and share alike, I guess, is the motto. Second down and 8 for Wayne State. Clock stopped at the 2-minute mark. Wayne still has 1 timeout left according to the scoreboard. Champion Edwards, 6'2", 171. Sophomore from Los Angeles, California. Nice run off the right side and into Davenport territory. In the bootleg.
Edwards. On the step, number 11.
Cameron Grouthouse combined with Jamar Mills on the tackle.
First down Warriors.
First and 10, Wayne State. Kept in again by Edwards. He's close to another first down. They'll mark him down a yard shy, but a nice 9-yard gain that time by Edwards. Jamar Mills brought him down, but the Warriors moving quickly now with the clock. And we've got a timeout. We've got an injured player for Wayne State. Why don't we take a quick break and come back with more? Davenport down by 7, and Wayne State threatening to add to that here on DUPanthers.com and 96.1 The Game Radio.
West Michigan residents, Roach Roofing, the big name in roofing, has grown. Announcing our Grand Rapids office. 5-star rated Roach Roofing gets the job done right, on time and on budget. Our team of trained professionals are here for you. For roof repairs or replacement, trust Roach Roofing. For a free inspection, call today. Let us take care of your roof so you can focus on what matters most. The big name in roofing, Roach Roofing.
Well, you may remember the last time Davenport had the ball, starting quarterback DeJuan Mathis was injured and had to go off. And that injury right there was to the Warriors starting quarterback, Champion Edwards. So he is out for the time being. The backup quarterback is Kane Mack. Oh, they're showing a Wildcat formation as we come back to play on 2nd and 1. That's good on 2nd and 1, and also good especially when your quarterback's injured. They'll give it to Mack. He's got here's the first down, but a flag comes in. First down about the 30.
Singleton. Flag on the field.
Justin White on the tackle, but I think this is going to come back, I think. Let's check it and see, although the Warriors say it's against Davenport.
Personal foul. Ace to face. For 97 the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Number 62 can remain in the game.
So another 15-yarder against Davenport really hurts the cause here. They've gone to their number 3 quarterback, Rob Brazil, with Edwards in there. Brazil, a redshirt junior from Chicago. They start the clock, approaching 1 minute left in this first half. Brazil takes the snap. It's bobbled, it's fumbled, it's on the ground, and Davenport's got it, I think. I believe it was Justin White that fell on it, or Christian Jones. Let's check it. It was Justin White with the recovery. Oh, man, remember that one. Davenport's still got a lot of work to do, but if they do come back and win this game, mark that down with a red star, 1:10 to go. Wayne State had the ball in the red zone against DU with over a minute to go and a timeout still. A chance to add to their 7-point lead. And DU gets a stop, a forced fumble, and a recovered fumble. DU will get it back. I think they'll be fairly conservative here after dodging that bullet with a minute 10 to go. O'Horo, though, will throw a quick pattern over here, caught by Peyton Carter. He breaks a tackle to the 27 and tries to get fall forward to about the 30-yard line. Nice grab by Peyton Carter, his second of the game, 5th of the season. Chaudney brought him down. Davenport will call its first timeout with a minute 8 to go. Well, Sparky McEwen saying we're not going to go passive. We're going to still go aggressively here. 2nd down and 1. So 2nd and 1 after the nice grab there by Peyton Carter, the 6'3 redshirt senior out of Shawnee, Kansas. Started his football days at Northwest Missouri State before heading to DU. Empty backfield on 2nd down and 1 for the Panthers. 1:08 to go first half. Davenport trails by 7, 19-12 in a unusual kind of football game here. Back to pass. O'Horo, he'll pump fake. He's going to be hit and drop for a loss all the way back at the 20. Oh, boy, that really hurts. You had 2nd and 1, and now you're going to have a sack, 3rd and long. Ware makes the sack for the Warriors on the blitz. DU's going to run up there with no huddle. But Sparky McEwen and Devin Russell, the offensive coordinator, says just slow down. We're going to use as much of this play clock as we can here now in this 3rd long situation. Wayne State does not have any timeouts left, so they can run it down. Play clock will allow them to run it down to about 25 seconds before they have to snap it here on 3rd and 10. And I would anticipate a quick draw play to Myron Harris. DU will take it as far as they can, call their 2nd timeout with 1 second on the play clock and 24 seconds on the game clock. Again at that break, Bill Rowan will collar Sparky McEwen and get some halftime comments from him. Speaking of halftime, those of you listening on 96.1 The Game Radio, we'll send it back to the studios, and our good friend Jeff Dahm will update you on scores across the Midwest, across the GLIAC, across the nation for that matter. Might even jump a couple high school scores in for you West Michigan high school fans. 3rd and 10. Well, with no timeouts for Wayne State, Davenport, as long as they keep the ball on the ground here and there's no penalty, DU can run out the remaining seconds in this half. But again, let's see what happens on 3rd and 10. They will give it to Myron. Runs wide to the left, and he bring him right down there, and he's a loss of a few, but it won't matter because the final seconds will tick off. The teams will go to the locker room with the visitors from the Motor City taking a 7-point lead in the locker room. Colby Horn on the tackle for Wayne State, but it's 4th down, but the play clock will run out, or the game clock will run out before they have to snap it. And there's the final horn ending this 2nd period. Bill Rowan is standing by down on the in the corner of the end zone. While he awaits Sparky McEwen, we'll give you a quick scoring summary. The Warriors opened the scoring with the 12:03 mark of the first quarter on a 46-yard field goal from Griffin Milovanovsky. He added another field goal from 37 yards out with 5:44 to go in the first. Bill is trying to collar Sparky McEwen right now. We apologize for the interference we're getting. All right. Bill has got Sparky McEwen down on the sideline right now. Let's go to the sideline, Bill, with Coach.
Rick, we are down with Coach Sparky McEwen at halftime. Coach Preston Smith got you into it late, and then they strike back. Your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, that last one that was a blown couple of lights. But right now, they're just beating us up front on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively.
Thinking a little bit about the rushing attack, you guys had about 40 yards net rushing in the first half. What will it take to get it going?
We're just getting right now off defensive line. And, we'll go here in the lock room and see if we can see the
All right, thank you very much. Sorry, Coach, and sorry, Bill, about the interference with that. But I think you heard Coach allude to the fact that they've got to get things going. He was not in a very good mood. I don't blame him. They're down 7, but boy, I tell you what, they were close to being down by more than 7 points as Wayne State, with just over a minute to go, had the ball inside the DU red zone and fumbled the ball away. Davenport got it back and eventually ran out the clock to get into the locker room down 7, 19-12. We told you the first 2 field goals, and then Panthers came back and Dwan Mathis. I'm sorry, let's get the scoring right. The Panthers, the Warriors scored first on a 6-yard run by Sterling for a touchdown. They attempted the PAT. The holder couldn't handle the bad snap. And Christian Jones for DU picked up the ball and ran it back 88 yards for a defensive score. That made it 6. Included a 43-yard field goal to make it 6-5 Wayne State. Then the Warriors countered with consecutive field goals from Milovanovsky to make it 12-5. Panthers then got a beautiful touchdown pass from Dwan Mathis to Preston Smith from 47 yards out. We were tied at 12, but the Warriors came right back just a minute later on a 77-yard touchdown pass from Edwards to Manny Harris. That made it 19-12 in favor of Wayne. And that's where they stand right now, going to the locker room. Davenport will get the football to start the second half. All right, we're going to send it back. You on the radio audience will enjoy the scores and updates around the area from Jeff Daum. Those of you watching on DUPanthers.com and Flow Sports, you'll enjoy the montage of video highlights from the Arete Visual crew. Again, at the break, the score is Wayne State 19, Davenport 12. Stay with us for the second half.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
And we welcome you back to Davenport University, where the homestanding Panthers trail the visiting Wayne State Warriors 19-12 at the half. Rick Berkey, Bill Rowan, our spotter, Ron Schultz today. DU, we ran down the scoring summary for you. Let's take a look at some numbers here, Bill, in that first half of play.
You bet, Rick. Wayne winning because they've got the ball most of the first half. Wayne had the ball 18 and a half minutes the first half. Davenport only 11 and a half. And that's because Wayne, total offense, 39 plays for 235 yards. To that 39 plays, Davenport ran only 24 for 130. Wayne 31 for 131 on the ground. Davenport 14 carries, 27 net yards on the ground in the first half. 104-103 advantage to Wayne passing-wise. Neither team throws the ball much today. Wayne 3 for 8, Davenport 6 for 10. So the key stat in the first half is Wayne succeeding on the ground, and time of possession advantage, 39 plays to only 24 for Davenport. Davenport's got to get the running game on track. 14 carries for 27 net yards.
Yeah, I agree, Bill. That running game is the difference here. 131-27 in rushing yardage in that first half for the visitors. Individually, Wayne State's champion Edwards, their quarterback, who's an outstanding runner as well. 93 yards on the ground with a long of 40. Singleton had 23. For Davenport, Myron Harris with a team-high 19 yards. Dwan Mathis had 16. Now, interesting, both starting quarterbacks, Bill, were injured late in the second quarter. Champion Edwards for Wayne State and Dwan Mathis for DU, so we'll check and see if we're going to be able to see either of them come back in this second half. Edwards, by the way, was 3 for 8 for 104 yards. Not a good percentage, but he threw one beautiful 72-yard scoring bomb to Manny Harris for a touchdown. Mathis 5 for 8, 94. One of those a 47-yard scoring toss to Preston Smith that we just heard the highlight of. If you listened on the radio side a little while ago. For Davenport, Peyton Carter has 3 receptions for 47 yards. 3 others with 1. Leading tacklers in that first half for DU. Cameron Grotehouse with 8 first half tackles. Betancourt had 5. Allward and Mills 4 apiece for the Warriors. Carl Ware had 5 tackles. Acker had 3. And Salter had 3 also for Wayne State.
Rick, when I was down on the sideline late in the second half, Mathis did appear to have escaped the trainers, so maybe that's a good sign. He wasn't getting manipulated and all the rest, so maybe we'll see him back. Not sure about that as we get ready for the kickoff.
DU will receive the second half kickoff, having won the coin toss and deferred to the second half. See if now against the Rays, maybe we can get Antoine Jetpack Collins, who ran a school record 96-yard touchdown kick return last week. See if we can get his hands on it. Milovansky kicks it. It's high, and Jetpack's going to come up. He's going to take it on the fly at the 8-yard line. Antoine Collins to the 10, to the 20. He's going to go wide to the left side, tries to turn the corner to the 15, and he's brought down to 20. Fumbles the football. It goes out of bounds, though. Nice ankle tackle on special teams for Wayne State there. And it forced a fumble there. Manny
Ball carrier number 16.
Harris. It was Manny Harris on special teams for Wayne State. Return though out to the 25 though.
Yeah, returner started right and then reversed field and went left. And as you mentioned, Rick, he fumbled that ball while he was still about 7 yards in bounds. Got some good bounces taking it out of bounds. So Davenport
hurt at the end of the half when you were on your way down. They moved the ball back to the spot of the foul because it went forward, as you said. So it'll be right at the 20-yard line. DU's first possession of the second half. Trailing by a touchdown here. They need to get things going. Back to pass. O'Hara throws it over here. It's caught by Kendall Williams out of the backfield across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. First catch of the game for Kendall Williams, who catches a lot of them out of the backfield. Coleman on the tackle for Wayne State, but a nice 6-yard pickup on first down for DU. O'Hara at quarterback. Myron Harris in the backfield. Mike out of Boardman, Ohio. Low snap. He will give it to Harris, who goes into the center of the line, crashes across the 30. I think he got just enough for the first down.
Jaden Acker on the stop. By the way, Rick, I saw O'Hara warming up on the sideline before the Mathis injury, so perhaps Sparky had been thinking about a switch. In any event, he's got one.
Well, Harris did pick up the first down and moves the chains. 1st and 10 DU. They'll give it to Myron again, and this way he's not going anywhere. He is hit right at the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Myron running against some of his old teammates at Wayne. He had just about 1,700 yards in a Warrior uniform. Jamar Hill on the stop.
They held him to 19 yards in that first half. Quite a defensive effort against the Panthers' leading rusher, who averages 4.5 yards a carry and 349 for the season coming in. 2nd down and 10 for DU, which sends 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right. Opening moments here of this third quarter, DU down by 7. O'Hara to pass, quick out pattern, caught by Preston, and he lost his footing as he tried to turn upfield. He was right at the sideline, tried to plant that foot and do a pivot and turn up the field. He might have gotten close to the first down, but as he lost his footing, Anthony Walk Jr. brought him down right there, so it's a pickup out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, and let's call it 5 for DU. Panthers will send 3 to the left. Antoine Collins and Kendall Williams are the 2 widest. Preston Smith at the bottom of the 3. They're going to go in. Panthers fortunate there. He tried to reach across and get that first down, but he did not make the full catch. Anthony Walk Jr. on the coverage there. And DU goes, after 1 first down, has to punt it away. Panthers looking for a spark here, Bill.
Of course, you know, we haven't seen forever is Khalif Jenkins.
He's still out with that injury, yeah.
Could use him up the middle today.
Alec Woyan will have the wind behind him, I believe, for the first time. He had 3 punts in that first half, all against the breeze, averaged 32 yards in those 3 kicks. They had run the clock after that. Jashawn Lewis, I would think with this breeze, Bill Lewis is not deep enough.
He isn't.
He's playing it like he did against the breeze.
Going to put 10 seconds more on the game clock. Short delay.
See if Woyan can boot one here. Alec takes his time. High kick, not real deep. Lewis will go back a couple feet, make the catch and the fair catch at about the 27-yard line.
Well, he did line up right after all. That kick went high and didn't get the advantage of the wind. In fact, if you look, Rick, the flag may have changed directions. He may be kicking into it.
Wow, it is kind of swirling.
Quarterback, 12.
All right, it is the third backup quarterback, Rod Brazil, who came in when starter Edwards was shaken up. Brazil will give it to the running back off the right side. This is Singleton running wide, trying to turn the corner. Does get across the line for a He lost the football. Did Davenport get it?
Wayne Lineman fell on it immediately.
He was hit after a 2-yard gain. The ball shot backwards a couple yards, and as you said, the alert lineman saved the bacon for DU. Latrell Scott had the hit that forced the fumble.
You mentioned Brazil. According to Wayne's stat sheet, Justin Cox is their second quarterback. Brazil not listed as having thrown a pass or carried the ball yet, although he did there.
Brazil hands it up. We've got a little, I think the Warriors jumped on that one. They did. We'll mark it 5 yards back. Well, Davenport might have a break here, Bill, and they're looking for any kind of break right now with the starting quarterback, Champion Edwards, who is the core of their offense, Bill. He's their leading rusher as a quarterback, and he threw for over 600 yards coming into this one passing.
Brazil may have some experience. He's a redshirt junior who played junior college ball in Chicago.
Second down and 15. Brazil will pop pass over the middle, deflected and intercepted by Davenport. Right off the hands of the receiver, and Cameron Grothaus picked it off before it hit the turf. And DU gets a big break with a turnover by Grothaus.
We'll see if we get a replay here. This was thrown well and right off the receiver's chest or tummy, right to the Davenport player. Here's our replay. Watch the crossing pattern. Boom, got my, oops, no I don't. So Davenport takes the ball.
They got to take advantage of here, Bill. O'Horo in the quarterback. On 1st and 10, man in motion left to right. Long count. Give to Myron Harris off the left side. He'd grind a couple to about the 30, and that's about it.
Give him maybe 2 or 3. Left side, middle of the line. See who made our stop here. That was Danny Chaudhry, maybe.
Had a few number changes at the last second on us, making Ron Schultz earn his pay today. Second down and 8 for DU, trailing by 7 here, opening moments of the third quarter. Design run for Michael Hoare, left side, got room across the 25, and he falls forward to the 23-yard line, about 1.5 yards shy of the first down, but a nice run by Mike, who came in last week. Folks on the tackle. 2 key third down runs last Saturday in Michigan Tech, Bill, when they needed to keep the ball and run out the remaining seconds, and Michael Hoare came off the bench and did just that on consecutive third down runs to secure the win. He's going to run again up the middle, and he's got the first down across the 20, and he's knocked backwards, but he'll give us forward progress to right about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Davenport. Folks on the tackle again, but the Panthers down by 7. 5 minutes into this third.
Oro just kind of soft stepping his way on the left side there, goes wide of the guard, threads his way through for the first down.
I see Dwan Mathis down below, Bill. He's standing. He's not being worked on by the trainer, but that may not mean anything. Quick airlet pass. Kendall Williams has got it to 25. Turn to the outside 20. Kendall Williams 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Davenport! Kendall Williams from 20 yards out, and the Panthers now just a PAT away from tying it.
There's the break they needed. Williams catching the ball on the right side, juking back and forth, and scored pretty easily, standing up when it was all over. Good blocking downfield by Davenport. There's your replay, Rick.
Brandon Gilo attempting the PAT as we see the score by Williams. Good snap, good spot, kick on its way, plenty long enough, and it's good. We're deadlocked. 9:38 to go third quarter. Davenport 19, Wayne State 19. Back with a kickoff just a minute. here on DUPanthers.com and 96-1 the game.
Panthers 19. Warriors 19.
West Michigan residents, Roach Roofing, the big name in roofing, has grown. Announcing our Grand Rapids office, 5-star rated Roach Roofing gets the job done right, on time and on budget. Our team of trained professionals are here for you. For roof repairs or replacement, trust Roach Roofing. For a free inspection, call today. Let us take care of your roof so you can focus on what matters most. The big name in roofing, Roach Roofing.
Davenport ties it up. 20-yard touchdown pass, Mike O'Horo to Kendall Williams. That is Kendall's second touchdown as a receiver this year. He's scored another one also on the ground. With the breeze, Gilo's kick will go back well into the end zone and cause a touchback. And Wayne Start will start at the 25-yard line. Again, a tough break for Wayne, for both quarterbacks. Starting quarterbacks knocked out of the game. Dwan Mathis for the Panthers. And Champ Edwards for the Warriors.
Yeah, Rick, and our spotter, Ron Schultz, who's evidently got eyes that see farther than mine, looked across the field, says he does not see Champion Edwards in the bench area for Wayne. So we may not see him back at all.
Brazil's going to run. He's going to be hit for a loss back outside the 20-yard line. Oh, the Panthers are loading the box. You can see right now, Latrell Scott blitzed in there, made the sack. It's not a sack because it was designed run, about a 4-yard loss. But they're saying right now, Bill, we don't think that this quarterback, Rob Brazil, the inexperienced quarterback, can beat us through the air. Second and long, secondary call coming in. Back to pass, in the pocket, pump fake, little flare pass, caught outside at the 20. They'll get back for a couple yards gain, not a whole lot. Ball comes, their helmet comes flying off of the receiver that time. Singleton out of the backfield.
Ralph Donaldson on the tackle for Davenport. Rick, Ron's done it again, another quarterback.
Yeah, it's Kane Mack in there now, the redshirt freshman from Portage Northern High School.
Also not listed anywhere on past stat sheets for Wayne.
So they're saying that they're daring him to throw. Look at that. They're showing an 8-man front right now, Bill. Third down and 12 for the Warriors. Mack to pass in the pocket. He's pressured. He throws it out in the flat. It's incomplete. He was looking for his back, Sterling, who came out on a little flare pattern. And DU forces a 3-and-out, and that defense takes the momentum provided by the offense. And now DU's got the momentum going with a chance to get the ball back in good field position.
Got some scores of other GLIAC games, Rick. Roosevelt University up at Northern today leads 16-10. Late in the third quarter, Michigan Tech is at Ferris. Now I lost the score on that one, but Ferris was winning big. And Grand Valley leading at Saginaw Valley 3-2 late in the first quarter.
Jeremy Terrace, who averaged 35 yards a punt to punt. Good pressure. It's blocked. Davenport blocks it again. It's out of bounds. That is the fourth block of a kick this year for DU. That leads the GLIAC, and they're going to get great field position. We're not sure who got it. We think it was Miles Harris, the linebacker from Clinton Township, Michigan.
Davenport was not only ranked high in the conference coming in, they were high nationally. I wouldn't be surprised if they're top 3 or top 1 with that block.
Boy, that defense is fired up down there below. Coach Lavelle Walker giving high fives all the way around. 1st and 10, O'Horo to pass. A little flare pass out here. Caught over here by Preston. He gets across the line to about the 20-yard line. Picks up about 4. Preston Smith came around behind the quarterback, took the flare pass, tried to turn the corner. Good pursuit over there by the Warriors. Walk limited to him a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 for DU We're tied at 19 with 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. It's been all Panthers here in this second half so far, after trailing by 7 at the break. They got the tying touchdown on the pass from O'Horo to Kendall Williams from 20 yards out. Then forced a 3-and-out and blocked the punt. Now they're knocking on the door once again. 2nd and 6. O'Horo to pass in the pocket. Looking. He's still got protection. Now he's going to run to the left. O'Horo to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. 1st and goal, Davenport, as he runs out of bounds near the 6-yard line. Great patience, Bill.
Chased out by Carl Ware. Yeah, smart too. Just got as far as he could. Didn't take the bump. Remember, his partner may be hurting on the bench. Out he goes at the 5. Let's see if they can get it in. Actually, the ball marked on about the 8-yard line, 1st and goal.
He stepped out right there. O'Horo stays in that pistol formation. Myron Harris flanked to his right on 1st and goal from the 8. He's going to do a design run to the left side, gets across the line, and that's about it. Maybe he got a foot, a half a yard at the most. Vredeveld, who's been in a number of tackles for the Warriors. He had a couple in the first half. Gets a stop there. Let's call it no gain, 2nd and goal from the 8.
They list Vredeveld with 3 tackles. I think he may have a couple more.
Play coming in a little later this time from the DU sideline. Wide to the right, Preston Smith. Back to pass O'Horo. He's looking. He throws it on a slant pattern. Tipped up in the air and incomplete. Oh, Kendall Williams on a little slant pattern. Ball just a hair behind him. It allowed the defender Tillman to just reach in and get a hand on it, Bill.
Yeah, I thought he another half a foot down the field. He would have given him room to get in. Tillman reached from the back.
3rd and goal from the 8. Well, you want to get a touchdown here, obviously, Bill, but you got to be smart here. You cannot risk an interception here. You got to count on Gilo at least giving you the lead here, with momentum clearly on your side and your defense playing really well. We got a whistle and a timeout. Davenport will call the timeout with this important 3rd down play. We'll keep it right here. Davenport trying to make it 2 in a row after beating Michigan Tech 24-20 up in the UP last week. That block punt. Was it Harris on the block punt? Yes. Miles Harris on that block punt, giving Davenport great field position at the 21 to start this drive. They've got a 1st and goal at the 8, and now they've been stopped on consecutive plays. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 8.
O'Horo in his relief role, currently 5 for 8 passing, 46 yards and a TD on the ground. 5 carries, gained 21, gave 11 of them back on sacks, so his net yardage on the ground is 12. I think he can get in from here. And Sparky seems to want to see him run the ball.
That touchdown pass was his 7th of the year against 5 interceptions. Man in motion to the right now. They shift Myron Harris over to the right on 3rd and goal. Back to pass Mike. Flag comes in. Throw it out here. It's caught by Harris. He's at the 10. Breaks a tackle to the 5, and that's about it. Let's say he went down at the 6. I think it was going to be a formation or a motion penalty. They had 2 men in motion, I think Davenport did, which will be an illegal procedure. And I would anticipate, Bill, that the Warriors would decline this. It'll be 4th and goal at the 6 if they turn it down. Let's listen to referee Carl Chapman tell us officially what it is.
2 players in motion on the offense. That penalty is declined. Results play 4th down.
That is what it is.
Because you think the kicker's going to hit from wherever you go, but at least you want to make him try it, as opposed to giving Davenport another play from scrimmage. Did I get that right, Rick?
Yeah. Something like that. But anyway, you've got the talented toe of Brandon Gilo out of the hold of Alec Woyan on the snap of the Sultan of Snap, Joe Seidel, for the lead. From 23 yards out, the snap, the spot, the kick, it's on and away, and it is good. Gilo from 23 yards out. His 2nd field goal of the game makes it Davenport 22, Wayne State 19. We'll keep it right here, Bill, and talk about right now. Again, the Davenport defense is the story of this second half so far.
Yeah, they are. They were stout in the first half as well, but they're just not allowing anything. And to their good fortune, they faced either 2 or 3 different quarterbacks this half who are not the starter. Getting Champion Edwards out of the game had to help, but Davenport playing tough. I mentioned earlier that at a couple media days that you and I have attended, we've had the chance to watch Tyrone Weekly speak. An absolute gentleman. I may not be rooting for his team today, but you kind of feel bad for him. He loses his quarterback. He's finally going to get a win. Not now.
Gilo will tee it off at the 35. He's got the wind behind him, although it's a little bit, as Bill mentioned, swirling now. It's not a straight left to right. It's kind of making up its mind what way it wants to go, but it's mostly behind him. High kick. The wind will take that way beyond the end line, and it'll be 1st and 10 after the touchback, and see if the DUD can dig in again. This number 3 quarterback used today by the Warriors. Starter Champion Edwards was knocked out late in the second quarter. Then they brought in newcomer Rob Brazil.
Back.
Who was back? So Brazil back in there now as they try to find some semblance of offense. They being Wayne State down by 3 now after Davenport scored 10 unanswered here in this third quarter to take the lead. Brazil hands it off into the center of the line and plowing for a couple across the 25-yard line is Jeremiah Sterling. Sterling, who had 14 yards in the first half, brought down by Christian Jones, who had a big play in that first quarter after Wayne State scored on its opening possession, a touchdown. The extra point attempt was botched, and the ball was loose on the turf. Christian Jones, who just made that tackle, picked it up and ran 88 yards for the 2-point defensive score for Davenport. The difference right now is 3 points. Brazil to pass. He's flushed out, and he's going to be hit. And now he breaks a tackle. Now he's brought down. That is a sack, Jack. All the way back at the 21-yard line. Latrell Scott, the linebacker from the Windy City, brought him down for the sack.
And that's that rush you've been talking about, Rick. Brazil had no chance. He was a second in and surrounded by D-line for Davenport.
He did a great job keeping it alive for a few seconds, but again, there was too much help there, and Scott made the sack secure. 3rd and long now. Brazil looks over the defense. Panthers showing pressure. Now they'll back up and back off of it a little bit. Shift a little bit more. Now they're going to go show a 3-man front on 3rd down and 13 for Wayne State at its own 21. Pass Brazil. He steps up. He's going to be hit down again, and here's a flag.
That was an accident, but off came his helmet.
Austin Allward grabbed the helmet, and he's going to be called for face mask. I don't know that he got the face mask, Bill. I thought he got the top of the helmet.
The very top, almost from behind, and just ripped it off. Clearly unintentional from my view.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, they call it face mask because the face mask is up there.
We're seeing it again if you're watching this on Flow Sports, our Arete visual crew showing you that he did get the helmet. Again, we were not able to see it and clear enough to see whether he got some of the face mask or not, Bill. But a break for Wayne State now. Instead of giving the ball back with momentum all inside in favor of DU, the Warriors get it back, 1st and 10 after the 15-yard march off. They will give it the center line, and a hit for a loss back there is Sterling once again. Boy, that defense is just in that backfield instantly. £45.
I'll help you with that. Yeah, 345 from Lakeland, Florida. You'd think he'd sweat some of that off down there. How do you weigh 345 down there?
Well, the food is good in Lakeland. I know that from. You'd hide behind him.
Yeah.
Timeout Wayne State, by the way, with 4:29 to go. Scoreboard says neither team has any timeouts left. They haven't changed it from the first half. That is the first timeout of the half. I'm confident. But I tell you right now, again, the Davenport defense owning the second half.
Oh, absolutely.
The only first down, the only semblance of a first down for Wayne State came after that 15-yard face mask penalty that would have, had it not grabbed the helmet, unfortunately, would have been a 4th down and 20. Brazil on 3rd down, make that 2nd and long, sends a man in motion to the right. Brazil will throw it, backwards pass over here to McCatherine. He gets by one man, breaks a tackle, heads to the sideline, and here comes a flag, and we might have an illegal block against the Warriors. Eventually making the tackle, Latrell Scott, who went to Simeon Academy in Chicago before coming to DU. Let's get the call.
Here the run. Holding. Number 1 of the offense. 10 yards from the end of the run.
Holding.
So mark it back 10 yards from the spot of the infraction, which was a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage, so it won't be a full 10-yard loss from the previous snap. It'll move him back to the 28-yard line. Let's call it 2nd down and about 19. Secondary call coming into Rob Brazil, Jr. He's from Chicago also, went to the College of DuPage before matriculating in the Motor City. Brazil, Davenport might have jumped off. Back to pass, throws it over the middle. It is caught across the 35 to the 40 and close to the first, actually shy of the first down. Joshawn Lewis, the senior from Virginia, made the catch. Cameron Grodhouse brought him down. Nice pickup and a nice throw that time, we should mention, by Rob Brazil. But he's down at the 40-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd down, let's call it 6 for the Warriors. Brazil lines up, now gets the secondary call from the sideline. 22-19, Davenport with a 3-point lead with 3:21 to go in this 3rd quarter. Warriors moving right to left against the wind here at Davenport. Brazil to pass in the pocket. He steps up, slips. Now he's got his balance, and now he's going to be hit well short of the line to gain. DU pressure again. It won't go down as a sack, Bill, but it should have been because they forced him out of the pocket, eventually got him. Austin Steef wrapped him up, and a punting situation for Wayne State.
Brazil's got some quickness, but when you're in the middle of guys that you're fooling left and right, but you got 12 yards to go, eventually they're going to get you, and so Wayne punts. Punter standing on about the 30 when he lets it go.
He'll go against the breeze. Brody Thompson, who averages 4.5 yards per punt return, standing right at his own 15. Good snap, pressure on, he gets a kick away. Nice kick. Brody Thompson will take it at the 15-yard line, runs wide to the left, and he's brought down. No gain at all. Great special teams coverage by Caleb Coleman, the grad student from Detroit, playing in his home city. And DU will get the ball back. Panthers have outscored the Warriors 10-0 in this 3rd quarter after trailing by 7 at the break to lead it by a 3-spot. 2:41 to go in this 3rd period. Mike O'Horo in there, and I don't know that we're going to see Dwan Mathis again, Bill. In fact, I think I see him down on the sideline with his jacket on it, do I? On 1st down, give to Myron Harris left side, and he breaks one tackle, but there's plenty of pursuit help. He's going to lose a yard or two. Nowhere to go for Myron that time. Call him a 2-yard loss. Gus Taylor, the redshirt junior from South Lyon, made the tackle for Wayne. We are looking right into the sunshine, Bill, so our observation might be even more flawed than we usually show. Low sun, 2 o'clock start combination for it. We don't see this too often here at Davenport. O'Horo to pass, throws it over here, caught at the 10 to the 15, and that's about it. Out to the 16-yard line, maybe. Coleman again on the tackle. Tight end Keith Namasango with his 2nd grab, both of them short gainers. Call it 3rd down and 7 for DU at the 17-yard line.
Neither team throwing the ball too far down the field, even though they both have a long.
Preston Smith, Antoine Collins out wide to the left for DU. O'Horo to pass, looking. He throws it over the middle for Preston. He goes up and makes the catch. 40, 45, 50. Preston stiff arms him in at the 40, 35. He's brought it on all the way at the 30-yard line of Wayne State. Preston Smith with a great catch and run. Nice throw from O'Horo.
Kejuan Houston finally made the tackle, but Smith toyed with him down the field. Looked like he was throwing jabs at the defender after he caught the ball.
Yeah, he
just kept pushing him away.
We'll see it here. Preston, nice ball from O'Horo. He catches it almost in stride, goes in, and then he uses his long arm to just push away the defender and pick up an extra 15 to 18 yards. First down, O'Horo design run to the 30, breaks the tackle to the 28-yard line, short gain of a couple. Mike O'Horo, the redshirt junior out of Boardman, Ohio, coming into today, he passed for 680 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, but he's added a 7th scoring toss this afternoon already. Over 100 yards rushing as well for Mike.
Carl Ware on the last stop there. What do we got? 2nd and 8?
Yep, final seconds of this second half. DU will have to snap it before the quarter runs out, I believe. This will be their last snap with the wind.
I think they're right on the time
It's
clock.
right on.
Here.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to.
Well, O'Horo acts like he's going to.
They've got to snap it. It's going to be a half second too late. Back to pass O'Horo. He's looking. He goes it long over the middle for Kendall Williams. He's got it at the 10, to the 5, to the 2, to the 1. Touchdown Davenport! Kendall Williams from 28 yards out. His 2nd touchdown reception of this quarter. And DU with a 2-score advantage.
Look what happens when you throw it down the field. Those weren't bombs, but 2 nice 20-yard chunk plays on that drive. And Williams is another Wayne State Warrior, vexing his old teammates.
Panthers now lead by 16. Or make that, there's the kick up. And the PAT is good. There is a flag on the play. They'll sort it out. That'll be on the kickoff, but let's take a break. Come back with the kickoff. Davenport trailing by 7 at the half has now scored 17 unanswered to take the lead. Stay with us here on DUPanthers.com.
Davenport football head coach Sparky McEwen is building something special and looks for talented local football players every summer at his DU football camps. Each summer, the Panthers offer a series of team and individual summer camps for high school students in grades 10 through 12. Camps offered include 7-on-7 team passing camps and skills camps for offensive and defensive players. At these camps, Panther coaches will provide evaluations, share fundamental and drill work tips, teach new skills, and assist in the development of current skills. Next year's summer camp dates will be released in early spring. Be sure to go to DUPanthers.com for more information. That's DUPanthers.com.
Davenport 17 unanswered in this third quarter after trailing by 7 at the break. And there's a personal foul against Wayne State on the PAT, Bill. They'll kick off from the 50. And knowing Sparky McEwen the way I do, I would not discount at all the chance of a onside kick here, Bill. Because if you don't get it, you're still going to get the ball to about the 35-yard line.
Good field position.
Let's watch it. Gilo will approach it. He's already successfully recovered his own onside kick this year. Nope. With the momentum, he's going to boot it away into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Through 3 quarters now, DU in full control.
And it's the passing numbers that run it. Third quarter statistics, each team with 12 first downs. Wayne State 50 plays for 245, but Davenport suddenly 43 for 285. Why? Because Davenport's 14 for 20 through the air for 230 yards, and Wayne has only 120 through the air.
They outgained it by 140 yards in that third quarter alone, Bill. Brazil in the pocket on first down, throws it over the middle. It is caught at about the 35-yard line, close to a first down. Nice pitch and catch that time from Brazil. His catch made by Manny Harris, who has a long touchdown reception today. Latrell Scott brought him down. Got just enough for the first down, moves the chains, 1st and 10 at the 35. We'll get some third quarter stats as soon as we get a little break in the action. DU 17 unanswered in that third quarter to go from 7 down to 10 up. Ball dropped in the backfield there. Davenport now leads it by 10, 29-19. Giamante Peck, we haven't called his name very often today, Bill, makes the tackle there.
Been quiet. We did catch you up on those stats, most of them. 126-55 rushing advantage for Wayne. But the awakening of the Davenport passing attack means 285 to 245 total yards advantage.
2nd down and 10 after no gain on the play. Brazil to pass in the pocket. Good protection. Now he's going to be hit and dropped, and that's a sack, Jack. Back at the 31-yard line. 2 Panthers in there combining for the sack. Deeb Alawan from Strongsville, Ohio, along with the aforementioned Giamante Peck. Combined for the sack, bring it up 3rd and long for Wayne State. Third down and long. Panthers have been in that offensive backfield for much of this third quarter. Back to pass is Brazil. He'll throw it long down the left sideline, and it's intercepted. Is he in bounds? It was Cameron Groothouse. He is. It's an interception for Groothouse. But there is a flag on the play. So hold on, there's actually 2 of them, Bill. One in the defensive backfield, one in the offensive backfield. Wayne State just needs one of these to be against Davenport to negate that fine interception by Groothouse.
Yeah, maybe offsetting and we run it again.
Let's listen to our official.
Both against the defense.
Whoa.
Holding defense, that penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 92. That penalty be enforced 15 yards, previous spot. Automatic first down.
Little over-eager that time to get to the quarterback was Will Berry, the junior from Joliet, Illinois. I believe, other than that one pass they got here, they have 3 first downs in this second half, Bill, and 2 of them from 15-yard penalties. The other one on that 10-yard pass to start this drive. That's how that defense has been playing. Well, Davenport not happy about that, but that's a penalty of aggression on the just a little bit late wrapping up the quarterback, Brazil. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 45. Brazil to pass in the pocket. Stepping up. He goes long down the sideline again for Manny Harris, who goes up and makes the catch, but I think he's out of bounds. He is. Terrific jumping catch over there by Manny Harris. Good coverage over there by Justin White for DU.
Just about to tell you, Rick, that I didn't think Brazil is the answer, but what a nice throw there. That ball just a hair out of bounds.
I want to correct, by the way, that was Miles McCatherine, I think, that made that outstanding catch on the far sideline, but didn't get a foot down. So it's 2nd and 10 for Wayne State. Davenport 29, Wayne State 19. Just opening minutes of the fourth quarter here at Davenport. Brazil to pass. Little flare pass out of the backfield. Caught. Broke one tackle. Got across the 49 to about the midfield stripe. That was Jeremiah Sterling, the running back out of the backfield, who is finally brought down by Jordan Johnson. Nick Pulley, make that Nick Pulley on the tackle. Third down and 3, let's call it. Wayne State just across the midfield stripe on the Panther Head logo here at the farm. Brazil to pass in the pocket, throws it long down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, caught at the 30, 25-20, and run out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They went to the tight end, John Raba, his first catch of the day, junior from Rochester Hills. Actually, it's his second grab of this afternoon. Christian Jones ran him out, but there's a coverage breakdown for DU. How about Wayne State? We tell them about how they've been dominating. Well, they're coming out firing here in this fourth quarter. Chance to get right back in this ball game with a score here. Give to the backfield, and he's hit, running back, and he's hit for a loss back at the 15-yard line. Loss of about a yard. Jeremiah Sterling on the carry. Deeb Alawan from Strongsville, Ohio on the tackle. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for Wayne. Clock moving, 11 and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Davenport with a 10-point lead, but Wayne State in the red zone now. 2nd and 10 at the DU 15. Brazil sends a man in motion. Fakes it to him. Pump fake. Now he throws it over the middle. Caught for the first down, or touchdown rather. Touchdown Wayne State. John Raba, the tight end, his second TD grab of the year. And just like that, Wayne State's back in it.
Brazil has thrown that pass, just a little crossing route, about 12 yards down the field 3 times today. Once it was bounced off and intercepted immediately, but he's connected all 3 times, and this time for a touchdown. I was about to write him off, and now he's got him maybe within 3 points.
And that's Brazil's first touchdown as a Warrior, I think. PAT by Milovansky is up, and it is good. Davenport's lead is now 3, 29-26. We'll keep it right here, Bill. They had 17 unanswered to take momentum and control of the game. It felt like, but Wayne State, thanks in part to a couple of 15-yard penalties, drives it all the way down from a 14-yard touchdown pass from Brazil to John Raba.
Yep. And
it's a 3-point game.
Way too much time to call this one. I really thought Davenport was going to pull away. By the way, Rick, little surprise scores. Roosevelt beat Northern Michigan 16-10 up there. They get their first GLIAC win. Ferris pounds Michigan Tech at Ferris 51-13. And what do you think the Grand Valley Saginaw Valley score is in Saginaw?
Well, it was a 3-point game, right, in the first half. So let's say Grand Valley by 7.
9-3 Saginaw Valley at halftime.
Wow. Kickoff, Davenport does not get a chance to return it. Saginaw Valley's got a good squad. Sparky McCune was telling me that at the coaches show, Uccello's in Caledonia this week. All right, Davenport's got to get the momentum back now. Their 10-point lead shaved to a single field goal. 29-26. DU with the ball and the advantage.
Get a score, or at least kill some clock.
First down, O'Hara design run, runs to the left. Now he cuts into the center of the line, gets across the line for about the 6-yard gain. Nice run by Mike O'Hara. That run right there, Bill, was the key 3rd down and 8 run that he did last week on that key 3rd down play that put the game away in Michigan Tech.
Yeah, nothing special looking about it. Anthony Walk made the stop, but he picks up a quick 6, maybe 7.
Good blocking on the left side of that line. 2nd down for DU. Myron Harris in the backfield adjacent to his QB, the Ohio native Mike O'Hara. Second down, a long 3. O'Hara, another design run. Goes to the left, then he gets back to the line, falls forward for a yard, and that's going to be it. Let's call it 3rd and 2 after the tackle by Ware again.
I thought maybe O'Hara bobbled that snap, or at least it was low, and he may have bailed out of the play he called. There's nothing special about that run.
Clock moving, 10:19 to go fourth quarter. Davenport 29, Wayne State 26. O'Hara gives to Myron, right side, got a hole. Touchdown Davenport! Myron Harris from 67 yards out, and the Panthers get that 2-score lead back.
That'll pick up the old running stats a little bit. Wow, 67 yards, and it was clear he was Wayne State. 35-26, PAT to follow.
Gilo out of the hold of Woyan. Good snap, good spot, and good kick.
We saw the replay. Harris just getting through the middle of the line. Nobody near him. Maybe a Davenport player somewhere close enough to watch him walk in.
Panthers by 10. We'll be back with a kickoff here on DUPanthers.com and Flow Sports production of video. The audio, of course, on 96.1 The Game Radio.
West Michigan residents, Roach Roofing, the big name in roofing, has grown. Announcing our Grand Rapids office. 5-star rated Roach Roofing gets the job done right, on time and on budget. Our team of trained professionals are here for you. For roof repairs or replacement, trust Roach Roofing. For a free inspection, call today. Let us take care of your roof so you can focus on what matters most. The big name in roofing, Roach Roofing.
Marvelous Myron Harris, the 67-yard burst to pay dirt. And DU with a 10-point lead as Gilo boots it away. Wynn's going to knock it down a little bit. It's going to be taken by Hicks at the 10. Hicks to the 15, runs wide to the left, trying to turn it upfield. Turns the corner at the 25-30. Hicks all the way out across the 30-yard line, close to the 35-yard line before he's run down by the Panthers special team.
Rick, we had been talking about how Davenport was 15 rushes for 29 yards, not getting 2 yards a carry at the end of 3 quarters. Now they've got 130 yards rushing, courtesy of ex-Wayne State Warrior, Mr. Harris. See him do it one more time, they'll get 200 yards and think they've got a real powerhouse rushing attack.
Nice return by Wayne, but it had been bigger if it had not been for the tackle on special teams by Jamar Mills for DU. Back to pass Brazil on first down. He's looking. Now he's flushed out to the left. He wants to run. 35, 40, 45, and he's got a first down across the 45-yard line. Nice run that time by Brazil.
Latrell Scott on the tackle, and Brazil is picking up confidence, Rick.
6'2", 200-pound redshirt junior from Chicago. Went to the College of DuPage in Illinois before coming to Wayne. First and 10 Warriors, trailing now by 10 for the second time in this second half. And we got all kinds of contact up front. DU anticipated they thought they anticipated the snap.
Somebody, big left tackle moves. Davenport just plows him.
Carlo Ibar, the local guy from Caledonia, wanted to get a jump, and he got a jump all right.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It just wasn't a legal jump.
Please reset the game clock to 9:19. 9:19. It'll start on my signal.
Secondary call coming in here on first down and 5 after the march off. Although the scoreboard says it's 5th down, I don't think it is. Brazil to pass again in the pocket. Looking. He throws it towards the sideline. Incomplete. Coverage over there by Justin White. He was looking for Manny Harris. Good coverage there by Justin. Denied that opportunity. If you're just joining us, both starting quarterbacks were knocked out of action in the second quarter. Champion Edwards for Wayne State, Dwan Mathis for DU. Michael Hurl has come in and played extremely well in relief for the Panthers. The Warriors have countered with a couple different quarterback options. Rob Brazil, he's got a space up the middle. He's going to run. Now he's headed toward the sideline, throws it over the middle, and it is caught for a first down. Nice grab by Joshawn Lewis. He ran up towards the center after breaking the pocket, Bill. Thought he was going to take off and dash, but he stopped just before the line of scrimmage, threw it across his body and put it right on the numbers to Joshawn Lewis. Making the tackle was Betancourt for DU, but they moved the chains to the 39 of Davenport. 1st and 10 Warriors, 8:25 and running in this fourth quarter. Brazil.
They're claiming that the clap cadence through Davenport.
Betancourt, who just made the tackle, threatening a blitz. Now he drops back in pass protection. Breaks a tackle. He's in trouble. He's still looking. He throws it over here, and it is intercepted. Was he out of bounds? Incomplete is the call, I believe. We were blocked out. Christian Jones, a nice defensive play there, Bill. Had his eyes on it.
Maybe not a real good choice to throw that by Brazil. Throwing it real late and into double coverage on the sideline.
2nd and 10 for Wayne State. You're getting occasional announcer cam shots here from Arete Visual. They're not showing our good side, Bill. Back to pass Brazil, little flare pass, it's incomplete. Tried a little bubble screen out there. That was close to offensive interference, Bill. 85 to 10, tight end Ostis was blocking for that little bubble screen across the line of scrimmage. And he was, I think he might have made contact before that ball got to the receiver, which would have made it offensive interference. As it is, it's an incomplete pass, bringing up 3rd and 10 for Wayne with 7:55 to go in this third. Sterling the back on 3rd down and long for the Warriors. Green pants, white shirts, green helmets. Back to pass Brazil. Throws it over the middle, and was it picked off by Grothaus? No, incomplete, they said. That is 2 almost interceptions for Cam Grothaus today. Or he had one, and he almost had another one he caught that was out of bounds. And that one he tried to scoop off the turf, and they said, I think rightly so, that it skipped into the hands of Cam.
He still says he got it. Looking for a replay he's not going to get.
I see the coaches talking to each other down there, Bill. Are they thinking about maybe challenging this? It's 4th and 10 either way. It might not be worth a challenge in this situation. Well, Wayne State down by 10 with 7:48 to go in the fourth quarter, facing a 4th and 10. They're leaving the offense out there, Bill. I don't disagree with the strategy, whether it works or not here, of Coach Wheatley.
Yeah, getting late.
Davenport showing blitz. Here they come. To pass Brazil over the middle, and it's incomplete. Double coverage over there. He was looking for Lewis. Coverage over there by Ralph Donaldson, the junior from Detroit. And the Panthers hold on downs, get the ball back with 7:44 to go in the game, leading by 10, 36-26.
Cute play by Donaldson there. He was behind the receiver, and he kind of pushed him along, but didn't get flagged for it until the receiver was too far across the field to catch the ball. Subtlety. 1st down Davenport.
I think we're going to see a lot of ground attack here. Here's Mike O'Hara on the design run, goes off the right side, gets about 5 hard-earned yards before he's tripped up by Gus Taylor.
10-point lead, 7.5 minutes on the running clock.
Panthers 36, Warriors 26. O'Hara using that full play clock, gives to Harris off the right side. Myron plows for a couple, breaks a tackle, and he's all the way across the line to gain for a 1st down. Bill, I thought he was stopped 3 yards across the line.
Yeah, much like before Elijah Folks got him, the play he scored a TD on. It was a little tighter there. Went in one side of the line and surprisingly squirting out the other.
1st down, Panther.
Wind picking up, not that it matters to DU right now. They're moving into it. clock down to 6.5.
Davenport, as it should with this 2-score lead, using the full play clock as much as possible here. Shortening the game, limiting the opportunities for the visitors. Design run again for O'Horo off the right side. He's got about 5 across the 40 to the 39, maybe the 38-yard line. O'Horo's building up the rushing numbers now, Bill.
Right side of the line, Bryant the third at 325 and Zach Slapnicker at 310. Davenport's line averages 6'4" and 310, and they're starting to poke holes.
Devin Russell, the assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, making sure his team uses that full play clock here because we're now under 5:40 here left in this fourth period. DU has outscored the Warriors 24-7 in this second half after trailing by a touchdown going into the locker room. Myron Harris left side, busts across to the 35-yard line. He's just shy of the line to gain. Nice tackle that time by Vredeveld again. But it's 3rd down and 1. DU will use more play clock. Wayne State calls its second timeout of 3. Interesting they would do it there, Bill, with 5:20 to go on a 3rd and 1. You've got to think DU's a very good chance to get this first down. I would have waited till after they got the first down and then do that, but Tyrone Wheatley's played a little bit of more football than I have, I think.
Davenport's got its rushing numbers up above 150 now. They are 30 carries for 156. So you'd look at that and go, hey, 5 yards carry. We've been running pretty well today.
That 67-yard dash to glory by Myron Harris certainly has padded those numbers. They still haven't set the timeouts on the scoreboard correctly. Wayne State has 1 timeout left, according to referee Carl Chapman just a moment ago. 3rd and 1. Myron right side. First down and more. 20, 5, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Davenport! Marvelous Myron Harris from 38 yards out.
He did it again. It's the same play, just off the right guard. So we'll mention the big line again. Kids that average 310 goes in one side and suddenly there he goes. He's off.
.5:17 to go. And DU in full command now. PAT on its way, and it's perfect. Davenport 43, Wayne State 26. The Panthers have been outscored the Warriors 31-7 since the intermission. Back with a kickoff here on DUPanthers.com and 96.1 The Game Radio.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Well, the Davenport coaching staff fed the Panthers just what they needed at halftime as they trailed by 7 at the break, and they've now outscored Wayne State 31-7 since the intermission, now lead it 44-26. Kickoff will go into the end zone for a touchback off the foot of Brandon Gilo. Consecutive touchdown runs by Myron Harris, Bill, of 67 yards and 38 yards.
He's now got 12 attempts, the ones I remember, the second half, 147 yards and an average of 11.8. We could call it 12 yards a carry, 2 TDs and a long of 67.
Now Wayne State they've been passing 3 out of 4 snaps anyway for most of this second half, and now they're going to probably have to pass it almost every down. Young quarterback Rob Brazil did lead him down to 1 score in the third quarter, but he's going to be facing pressure here defensively. Back to pass. He throws it over the middle, and there's nobody there.
Boy, almost threw it at one of the Panthers.
A little confusion, I think, between him and one of the receivers who went out. He thought he was going to maybe do a little button hook, but it hit the turf safely. 2nd down and 10. Scores today for Davenport. Gilo a couple field goals from 43 and 23. A 2-point defensive touchdown on PAT. Pass caught over the middle for a short gain. A 47-yard touchdown pass from Mathis to Preston Smith. A 20-yard scoring toss from Michael Horo to Kendall Williams. And 2 impressive touchdown runs by Myron Harris here in the fourth quarter from 67 yards out and just completed from 38 yards. Panthers now in full command with the 17-point lead. Final 4.5 minutes of this fourth quarter playing out here in Caledonia. To pass is Brazil. Throws it over here. A wobbler. It was deflected at the line of scrimmage. See who got that. Diamond Evans on the coverage, but
hands up in the air somewhere. Might have been Barry, Alawa, Jamonte Peck, or Austin Allward.
4th down. Wayne State punts the punting team out.
Huh. That's kind of a surrender, isn't it?
It is. Brody Thompson back to receive the punt from Jeremy Terrace. He's got the wind behind him. Pretty good pressure. Nice kick by Terrace. Thompson watch it hit at the 20. He'll take it at the 12-yard line. Thompson to the 20, to the 25, and he's brought down right near the sideline there, and D will get it back. With just 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this fourth quarter, Davenport on its way to winning 2 straight and improving to 2-1 in league play and 5-2 overall. You gave me that total.
Yeah.
On a day, I'm sure it's not any different in Saginaw weather-wise than this, and they do not have what was, I think, a 9-3, so I'm guessing it was 4 touchdowns and not or 4 field goals, not a single touchdown. Michael Horo has stayed in there since the injury to Dwan Mathis. He'll give it to Myron off the right side, who will plow across the 25, keeps the legs driving out to the 30-yard line. Good hard running by Myron Harris, padding his total. Caleb Coleman brought him down for Wayne. But it's a 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4 for DU.
Still just starting the second half. Saginaw Valley 9-3. So they haven't begun second half of play.
By the way, we'll tell you after this 2nd and 4 play, Myron handoff running wide to the right, turns the corner, breaks a tackle, 45-50, and he's just tripped up as he got ahead of steam at the 40-yard line, make that his own 40, but he was 1 ankle away from Bill from breaking another
again,
one.
Yeah.
Radeveld, who's been in on a number of tackles. Wayne State calls its final timeout. We'll tell you, Bill, Davenport, with the win today, will improve to a perfect 8-0 on homecoming afternoon here at the Farmers Insurance Athletic Complex.
And Sparks got to be in a much better mood than he was veering toward in the second half.
I wish we could go down and talk to him, but we had some wireless reception issues there. But
meantime, Rick, I'm looking at the stats on DU's offensive line, which is now approaching 200 yards produced. Sam Lofton, the center, 6'2", 285. He's the little guy. If he would, he's 285 pounds. It appears to me that he refuses to eat because if it weren't for him, the other 4 guys would average 317. Davenport's defensive line, just to give you a comparison, 255 average. Offensive line, .310 average. So you get a feel for the body types.
Billy, look down about the 27-yard line. I think I see Dwan Mathis in a boot with that with a red sweatsuit. See that?
Yep.
But he is moving around on his own. Here's a hand up the middle. Myron Harris. On the carry that time, Javion Tomlinson on the carry that time. And we're seeing Mac Vandenhout, the redshirt freshman from Rockford's first action as a Panther here, Bill. Tomlinson, the running back, redshirt senior from Sebastian, Florida. Good to see him get some minutes here. What should be the final possession of the game for DU. Vandenhout, who had a storied high school career at Rockford, will give it right back. Right side, Tomlinson's got some room around across the 45 to the 40 of Wayne State. Here comes a late flag. This one might be coming back.
Somebody's helmet came off on the Davenport sign. Maybe that's good news.
Hill on the tackle for Wayne, but let's check out the flag.
Personal foul, 92 defense, unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty.
Oh, that's going to tack on some more yards. Gus Taylor, the guilty party there for Wayne.
15 yards for helmet pulling.
I think that's a sport in Canada, by the way.
Gotta be. Clock ticking at 2:30, Rick.
And the Panthers, as they've been doing the last couple possessions, using that full play clock. Mac Vandenhout, who the coaching staff is really high on what he did in off-season preparation this time. They'll go again to Tomlinson, who gets across the line for a couple, maybe three. Javion Tomlinson, 6'1", 220 redshirt freshman. Started out at West Virginia Wesleyan before coming to Davenport. Coleman on the tackle.
That's a 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout. DU will have the ball. Well, I tell you what, totally different feel from this game from the first half to the second half. Wayne State led by 7 at the half, 19-12. And Bill, I said it a couple times in that first half. If I was Coach Wheatley for the Warriors, I would have felt a little queasy because it felt like they should have had more than a 7-point lead.
Absolutely.
Remember, they botched that one PAT that turned into a 2-point conversion for DU. There's 3 points there. At the end of the half, they had a 1st and 10 at the Davenport 11 and fumbled it away. So they easily could have had a 10 to 14-point lead in the locker room. Instead, they were up by 7. It's been all Panthers ever since, outscoring the Warriors from the Motor City 31-7 since the break. After the 2-minute timeout, there should be no more stoppages other than a possible injury because Wayne State's out of timeouts. Davenport's not going to call one. Vandenhout will give to Tomlinson once again. He'll plow into the center of the line, keeps the legs churning, gets across the 20. Good hard running that time by Javion Tomlinson. Lamar Hill brought him down. West Michigan native from Whitehall, not too far from Muskegon.
100 seconds left.
DU goes on the road now for the next 2. Next week will be in Chicago. Actually, Arlington Heights just outside in the suburb. That even though Roosevelt University plays in downtown Chicago, the school is in downtown Chicago, their home football field is Arlington Heights, about a 45-minute drive away in the suburbs. Tomlinson, center of the line, got a little seam out to about the 15-yard line, close to the first down. I think he's just a little bit short, brought down by Ware. Clock moving now in the final 60 seconds of this one.
Take a knee on 4th down?
I think they should take a knee. Well, either that or quarterback sneak it, use the full play clock.
Yeah, that would end it. Get you a yard. Keep Wayne off the field offensively.
crowd. A lot of folks who've taken off starting to cheer this Panther victory. Into the center line, Tomlinson gets the first down. They'll move the chain, spot the ball, and that will be it. The Davenport Panthers will improve to 8-0 at homecoming all-time by beating Wayne State with a strong second-half rebound after a lethargic first half of play for the Panthers. They trailed at the half 19-12, but outscored Wayne State 31-7 after the break. And they'll celebrate the win. It gets them to 5-2 overall, 2-1 in GLIAC play. Final seconds tipping off. And DU will go and congratulate the opposition. They'll meet at center field and shake hands. Final score today, Davenport 43, Wayne State 26. Back with a summary of this one and some final game stats with you. Stay with us on DUPanthers.com and, of course, 96.1 The Game Radio.
Just the way that Roach Home Improvement has become the big name in roofing in West Michigan. For roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Roach Home Improvement has been servicing West Michigan for over 15 years. Just as a football team has to come together, the Roach team knows it all has to come together in terms of quality, workmanship, and service, whether you're looking for roofing, siding, or windows and doors. Coach Sparky is getting players from across West Michigan, and Roach Home Improvement is servicing homes and businesses across all of West Michigan, from Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo to Battle Creek, and everything in between. Plus, Roach Home Improvement offers financing that can match any budget through their friends at Ally Financing. Go to the website roachhomeimprovement.com for more information. That's roachhomeimprovement.com. At Roach Home Improvement, our family looks forward to servicing yours. Roach Home Improvement, the big name in roofing. Johnny's Pizza King in Cutlerville at 6629 South Division, just north of 68th, is the perfect place for your meal tonight or anytime with fantastic homemade food. Serving the community for 42 years, Johnny's Pizza King has the pizza your whole family will love. The cheese, sauce, crust, and toppings tell you instantly why they're the king. And if you're up for a challenge, take on their The King Pizza with 10. That's right, 10 different items. But Johnny's Pizza King is more than just great pizza. Check out their subs, pasta dishes, chicken wings, and tenders too. They deliver within 5 miles of the restaurant, and they stay open late until 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Mention that you heard this commercial during the game and you'll receive $5 off on a purchase of $20 or more. Call Johnny's Pizza King at 281-2322. Visit them online at johnnyspizzaking.com or find them on DoorDash and Grubhub.
Well, the Panthers gave the visiting Warriors 3 steps. They gave them a 7-point lead at the locker room, but came back to win it strong in the second half. Let's run down your quick scoring summary here today. Wayne State got on the board first with a 6-yard touchdown run by Sterling, but the 2-point conversion attempt, or the PAT attempt, was botched. Christian Jones picked up the loose ball on the field and ran it back 88 yards for the defensive score, and it was 6-2 Wayne State. Brandon Gilo added a field goal from 43 yards out. It was 6-5 Warriors. Then Milovansky for the Warriors kicked consecutive field goals from 46 and from 37. That made it 12-5 in favor of Wayne State before the Panthers tied it up on a beautiful Dwan Mathis to Preston Smith pass from 47 yards out. We were deadlocked at 12 apiece. That was 4 minutes left in the third quarter, but Wayne State came right back, and starting Champion Edwards, the starter quarterback for Wayne State, threw a beautiful 72-yard touchdown pass to Manny Harris, and the Warriors led it 19-12. Had a chance to tack on some more in the final minute of the first half, had a 1st and 10 at the Davenport 11, but they fumbled it away, and DU got into the locker room only down by 7, which turned out to be a key thing. Panthers came out in that second half and dominated right from the start, moved the ball down to the 20-yard line. Kendall Williams caught a 20-yard touchdown pass out of the backfield for Michael Horo, who came in after Dwan Mathis was injured in the second quarter for DU. Panthers tied it at 19. Brandon Gilo booted a 23-yard field goal at 6:13 to go in the third, and Davenport led it 22-19. Then the Panthers' Kendall Williams took a 28-yard touchdown pass from O'Hara on the final play of the third quarter, and the Panthers led it 29-19 going to the fourth quarter. Wayne State, though, fought back, got it to the 14-yard line, where backup quarterback Rob Brazil threw a 14-yard touchdown pass to Reba. That made it 29-26 Davenport. We still had a game. The Panthers went to the running game almost exclusively down the stretch, and Myron Harris ran a 67-yard touchdown in to make it 36-26 with 9:57 to go, and then 4.5 minutes later, Harris again on the ground from 35 yards out to pay dirt. Panthers win it 43-26. Here's Bill with some final team stats.
Yeah, halftime, Rick, it just looked as though Wayne was going to run Davenport off the field, and that Davenport was just plain anemic with its rushing attack, and therefore perhaps anemic with regard to its offense. But then Davenport comes on, and at the end, when all was said and done, Davenport ends up with 470 yards of total offense to 330 for Wayne, which ain't all that bad. But at halftime, I think Davenport had about 45 yards rushing. They had a late touchdown pass that helped them, but they didn't have much. At the end of the day, again, Wayne was running well. They end up with 42 carries for 131 yards. Davenport 39 carries for 240. Passing yards, Davenport came on. Once the running game began to work, so did the passing game. Davenport 230 to 199 advantage through the air. Davenport's throwers 14 for 20. Wayne State 11 for 26, keeping in mind what happened to Champion Edwards. Each team had 8 penalties for about 80 yards. Wayne had the ball, seemed like almost throughout the first half, but at the end of the day, Wayne had it 31 minutes and Davenport 29. Davenport just came on in the second half. Last stat for you, Davenport 5 for 13 on third down conversions. Wayne looked tough, but notably they were only 2 for 12 on third down. So lost in a lot of those statistics. Obviously Davenport turned on the rushing game, but not enough of those stats talk about what a great job the Davenport D did beginning in the second half today.
Individual rushes for Wayne State. Champion Edwards, the leading rusher for his team, as he's been all year from his quarterback position before he was injured in the second quarter. Still ended up with 93 yards on the ground. For Davenport, Myron Harris, huge second half. He had 24 yards on the ground in the first half, 138 and 2 big scores in that second stanza. Finishes with 162 on the ground. 156 on the ground overall, with a long of 67 and 2 scores. Passing, Champion Edwards 3 out of 8 for 104 yards, 1 touchdown before he was injured and done for the day. Rob Bazile came off, 7 out of 16, 92 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Dwan Mathis, 5 out of 8 for 94 yards and a score before he was injured and done for the day. And Mike O'Hara, what a job for him off the bench, 9 out of 12 passing, 136 yards with 2 touchdowns. He also ran for 33 yards on the ground today. Top receiving for Davenport, Preston Smith, 4 for 111 yards, 1 touchdown with a long of 54. Kendall Williams, 3 gabs for 55. Peyton Carter, 3 catches for 47. For the Warriors, Harris, 3 catches for 87. And Lewis, 3 grabs for 30 yards for Wayne State. And leading tacklers for Wayne State, Carl Ware was all over the field for the Warriors. A game-high 13 tackles for Ware. Salter had 8, Vredeveld 7, the West Michigan native. And for Davenport, Cam Groothuis, great job by him. 10 tackles to lead Davenport and defensively, and he also had an interception, and he had almost 2 other interceptions. One he picked off just out of bounds. The other one he picked off, or it scooped just before him, so he wasn't able to get it off the turf there. Latrell Scott had 8 tackles, D. Balawan 6, and Jamar Mills 5 for DU. All right, we'll be on the road the next 2 weeks. 1 week from today, we'll be in Chicago, Arlington Heights specifically, as Davenport takes on the new guy in the GLIAC. The Roosevelt Lakers will be on the air from Arlington Heights a little before 2 o'clock Michigan time. Hope you can catch our broadcast on DUPanthers.com or our radio partner 96.1 The Game. That'll wrap it up here again. Thanks to the great crew from Arete Visual showing the great shots all day long on this glorious October afternoon here in West Michigan. So for my partner, Bill Rowan, this is Rick Berkey saying thanks for joining us. So don't forget also thanks to Jeff Dahm back in the 96.1 studios and our guest spotter, Ron Schultz, who was brilliant stepping in for the vacationing Mark Erickson. So for Bill, this is Rick saying thanks for joining us. Once again, the happy totals from Davenport. Davenport Panthers 43, Wayne State Warriors 26. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to today's edition of Davenport University Football on 96.1 The Game and on DUPanthers.com. Davenport football can be heard here all season long and is presented by Roach Home Improvement, the big name in roofing, and by Johnny's Pizza King on South Division just north of 68th Street. Make sure you join us next week for our next Davenport football game here on 96.1 The Game and the DUPanthers.com.